60% of Next Insurance customers got insured using their mobile device. You covered 100% online with Next Insurance.
With so much drama in the LBC, it's kind of hard being Snoop D on Double G, but I somehow, some way keep coming up with funky ass shit like every single day. May I kick a little something for the G's and make a few wins as I breeze through. 2 in the morning and the party still jumping cause my mama ain't home. I got bitches in the living room getting it on and they ain't leave till 6 in the morning. So what you wanna do? Shit, I got a pocket full of rubbers and my homeboys do too. So turn off the lights and close the door. But for what? We don't love them how so we gon' smoke a house to this. G's up, hoes down, like you motherfuckers bounce to this. Rolling down the street, smoking down, sipping on gin and juice. Laid back, with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Rolling down the street, smoking down, sipping on gin and juice. Laid back, with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. I got me some secrets, G. Everybody got their cups, but they ain't chipped in. Now this types of shit happens all the time. You gotta get yours, but fool, I gotta get mine. Everything is fine when you're listening to the D.O.G. I got the cultivating music that be captivating me. Who listens to the words that I speak as I take me a drink to the middle of the street and get to Mac to this bitch named Shay. She used to be the homeboy's lady. 80 degrees when I tell that bitch, please raise up off these NUTs, cause you get none of these. As I mob with the dog pound filled with breeze, the ice of jet. Rolling down the street, smoking down, sipping on gin and juice. Laid back, with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Rolling down the street, smoking down, sipping on gin and juice. Laid back, with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Later on that day, my homie Dr. Dre came through with a gang to tangle break and a fat ass Jake of some bubonic chronic that made me choke. Shit, this ain't no joke. I had to back up off of it and sit my cup down. Tangeray and chronic, yeah, I'm fucked up now, but it ain't no stopping. I'm still popping. Dre got some bitches from the city of Compton to serve me, not with a cherry on top. Cause when I bust my nut, I'm raising the box of cock. Don't get upset, girl. That's just how it goes. I don't love you hoes. I'm out the dough, and I'll be rolling down the street, smoking down, sipping on gin and juice. Laid back, with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Rolling down the street, smoking down, sipping on gin and juice. Laid back, with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Rolling down the street, smoking down, sipping on gin and juice. Biatch, with my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Rolling down the street, smoking down, sipping on gin and juice. Biatch, with my mind on my money and my money on my mind.
What's good, everybody? Hold on, let me clear my throat. In my Beastie Boys voice, hold on, put the microphone at me. In my Beastie Boys voice, let me clear my throat. You dig? I'm just on here clearing my throat. We got, okay, all right. Let me look at the chat room on here, right? What's going on? What's up, John? John Amata now. You said watching Clemson lose to Ohio 21-23. That's what's up. What's up, I Bleed America? Good to see you. What's up, Citizen, man? We got CM in the house, man. If y'all want to check out another YouTuber, man, y'all go to that nigga channel, man. He got some good content, man, and he be spitting that raw shit over there, man. You dig what I'm saying? So y'all see him right here in the chat room. Go subscribe to Citizen Man over there, man. Subscribe and hit the like button while you're in there. What's up, Deborah? Deborah, I see you. What's going on? Appreciate you. What's up, Jose? You said Baby Yoda got a street music laser monster. All right. What's up, Dr. J's opinion? What's going on, Gina? I ain't forgetting about you, Gina. And hey, Kelly, look at my baby right there. Hey, Kelly. Let me give you a nice little fat kiss right here. Hey, Kelly. Hey. Y'all can say get it wrong, but I said it. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? Good evening, everybody. Yeah. All right, look, I took my little. All right, let me go. All right, I'm back. What up, Smurf? Smurf, my nigga. That's my. He my cracker. He's my nigga. What's up? I see you. Smurf in the house, man. And who else in here? I don't forget everybody. Oh, we got RRC in his bitch. What's up, the R-rated conservative, man? That's another YouTuber. You gotta go subscribe to that nigga channel too, man. You know, the R-rated conservative, man. He be like going off, man, like a motherfucker. You know. And that's it. That's it, pretty much. People are popping in. Trolls watching. Hey, trolls that ain't commenting right now. I see certain people watching, man. Now, okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right, how you doing? I just want to, you know what? Even though I'm petty as hell, but I will bring you the news that is hell out there. I will bring you some. I know how to get serious, everybody. Maurice Delk do know how to get serious because I'm always serious. You said, where's the dumpster fire? What's going on, Josh? Good to see you, Josh. Much love to you, man. Thanks for stopping on. Good to see you again, Josh. You dig? But we over here, man. We in this piece, man. We in this bitch. And oh yeah, let me give a shout out to the Periscope people over there. My bad, I don't want to leave the Periscope, man. What's up, Menacy C? I don't know if I said your name wrong or right. So let me get a shout out to the Periscope fam in the house. All right, who's all on Periscope? You the only one in the chat room over there. Hey, Sassy Rose. Look, you said volume in and out. That's how Periscope censored me. That's why. You got to go back in. That's what Periscope do. They don't like me over there either. What's up, Sassy Rose? Thank you for popping in on Periscope. You know, but you can subscribe to my channel and get off there and come on over here. You know, and then you won't have to worry about the cutting in and out. You know, but it's cool. You can stay over there, kick it. Hey, hold it down on Periscope. And so, hold on. Yep, Sassy Rose. I only got 2 people watching me in Periscope, but that's how I go. What's up, Stray Dog? Stray Dog. You know. Hey, I would love for Citizen Man and RRC to connect on a panel together, man. You know what I'm saying? I would, man. You know, because them two are like bring it over there. You know, so I hope you subscribe to Citizen Man. I hope you subscribe to RRC, man. He got some great content over there, man. He raw and cut over there like a motherfucker. What's up, Nacho, man? Much love to you, Nacho. Thanks for stopping on my Nacho live stream. What's up, man? You know, what's up? Hey, I see you've been over here behaving yourself these past couple of times I've been on here, man. You keep behaving yourself, you might get your wrench back. Or you might never get it back because your ass be on loose cannon on times. But you know what? You ain't, you know what? The more I look at it, you ain't even someone I should even watch out for over here. Because you ain't one of the motherfuckers. I'm gonna be real. Nacho ain't one of the motherfuckers I gotta sit there and watch out for. You know what I'm saying? He just talks shit on the panel. That's all he do. He really just talks shit online. He don't be out there harassing nobody. And so I can tolerate Nacho, okay? I can tolerate Nacho. Even though I think you're a dumbass sometimes, but going back to my old self, good, man, good, you know. And you're welcome on my panel at times, man. You know? If I let these other fake motherfuckers back on my panel, so why not let your ass on here? I let it some grimy mother, some dumb. That's another subject. That's another subject. That's another topic. My bad topic. What's up? Is MJ in the house? I see you, nigga. Hold on. Mo knows I mess with him, but it's all in fun and dumbass. He's a dumbass, man. You know. But I don't want nobody blocking him. Anybody blocking him, I'm timing y'all ass out. Let them be on here. That's why I end up putting wrenches on people because y'all motherfuckers be like, you know, like, God damn it. What's up, IBM? Good to see everybody on here, man. I just want to show y'all some stuff, man. I'm just going to sit back and relax tonight. Is that okay? I sit back and relax. I'm going to show y'all what's going on in my city right here. So that's actually the real talk, even though I'm petty as hell, but I want to let you know what's going on. And I'm going to talk about other cities too. That's what's called and more. He doesn't. He don't have the guts to it. You right, slob on the knob, Bob. You know, but I'm trying to be serious. You got me being petty, RRC. You ain't shit. Got me being petty. I'm trying to be serious right now. But that's all right. Because you know what? We got to laugh to keep from crying any motherfucking way. You dig what I'm saying? We got to laugh to keep from crying anyway. You feel me? Yep, I won't block anybody in the chat, you know. And so, what's up, MJ? I'm just going to show some highlights and stuff what's going on right now. You dig what I'm saying? And I appreciate everybody coming on here, you know. You said the alpha gay bomb. Yeah. But hey, you know what? For the bottom of my heart, I appreciate everybody that follows me, that subscribe to me. You know what I'm saying? But we got a long way to go, y'all. What is going on here in this country, with what is going on in this world? You dig what I'm saying? So good to see you, Nacho. Nacho, much love to you, man. But fuck you too. You still a dumbass. You're still a big dummy, you know. But at least you ain't walking around with the doxing. At least you ain't walking around messing with, talking shit about people's kids and all that stuff. You know, I give you that. You just talk shit when I let you put you on a live stream. You made a video about me before, but I actually thought it was funny. I was mad. You made like 2 videos about me. I'm looking like, I ain't gonna lie, I went over there like, he made a video about me. And I went and shared it. I said, motherfucker, you did make a video about me. I'm gonna make you famous, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. No, I thought, you know, Nacho's all right, man. I think a dumbass sometimes, but it is. I call my own son a dumbass sometimes. It is what it is. I call everybody a dumbass. If you act like a dumbass, I'm gonna call you a dumbass and say you can be a dumbass sometimes. I told one of my sons, you're a dumbass. You need to stop what you're doing. You don't catch up with you. Guess what? He's in prison right now, and it's real. I love him, but he's a dumbass. I tell him that. So you get out there, get out that dumbass mentality. You know. Y'all know I talk shit. I tell my own business because I don't give 2 flying fucks. I've been out of fucks to give. You dig what I'm saying? I've been ran out of fucks to give. So thank you for joining. I'm gonna go ahead and show this, man. And hey, we got a nice chat room over here. You dig what I'm saying? And shout out to the Periscope people. Shout out to the Periscope peeps too. You know, that's right. Not on either side. What's up, Stray Dog? You said opinion is like asshole. Nobody wants to give in. Yeah, nobody don't. But I'm gonna show y'all. Look, I'm gonna come back and talk, but I'm gonna show y'all this really quick. I'm gonna go ahead and get right over here. Hold on, give me a second, y'all. Bear with me. Hold on. Cut my mic off because I gotta do something really quick. All right. What I'm really talking about today, right? That there are a lot of unsolved murders in Chicago. Unsolved. You know how you got unsolved mysteries? There are unsolved murders in Chicago. Yes, Kelly, I do tell it all. Like everybody, like, damn, Mo telling all his business. Now they know about me, Kelly. Like, damn, he hitting that. You're damn right, I'm hitting that shit. All right, next. Okay, here you go. Go ahead and save this video, you dumbasses, because it's y'all saw My Body, My Choice. Look, My Body, My Choice. Look, My Body, My Choice. Next. Like, damn. Yeah, whatever. Next. All right, let me get to the message right here. You know, I'm just like, whatever, man. My body, my choice. My, you know, whatever. You know. You said, by the way, I'm building cars. That's good. You get them cars, man. Go ahead, y'all. Because too raw and uncut over here. Good. That's why good. You about to went from pot to you getting your money, nigga. You getting your money, nigga. You getting your money, nigga. And I expect you to do that, you know. And they were like, damn, look, it's a rumor going around that Mo hitting that shit with Kelly. I said, this, fuck the rumor. Let's kill the rumor, okay? This is not fake news. So go ahead and tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? Whatever heard of motherfuckers are grown than a motherfucker. Whatever heard about motherfuckers are grown. You bitch ass niggas. You bitch made. I ain't gonna call you bitch ass niggas because you don't deserve to be called bitch ass nigga. You deserve to be called bitch made niggas. Because you have the type of the tendencies. You have that beta male tendency, so I'm gonna call you a bitch made nigga. Next! Woo, here we go. I'm gonna play these highlights over here, man. I'm gonna go ahead and bring it to y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and sing it to y'all, okay? All right. I want y'all to sit on that what I just said before I get now I'm finna get serious. I was petty, but now I'm finna be serious, okay? Let me tone it down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let me tone it. I know the views going up because I'm talking shit. They like that shit. They like that. They like that because the fuckery really exists. They want to bring fuckery over here. And if all my mods, all the wrenches, if y'all see some fuckery, time they motherfucking asses out. But you know what? They don't even come over here. They literally won't because it's a big mod squad over here. A big mod squad. Jitty. You said more being serious, being interesting. I am serious, but I'm petty and serious at the same time. You know? I did it. I get tired of bitch made niggas. Let me go right to it, man, because I'm going to go ahead and just relax and screen share. And I'm going to go right here, everybody. I'll show you that we grown up. Next word is stuck in my head. Next. That's always was my my traditional word. Shout out to Hope came up with the word, so I kind of stole it. But look, I'm giving her the credit for copyrighted by Hope Coleman. She came with the word next. She always said next. And I look, she got me saying next. Hope have got me saying next. And I say this. These other people like next. What's up, Tone? We got Tone in a motherfucking house. What's up, my nigga? What's up, Tone? We got Tony Patriot. I call him Tone. Loke. I don't gave him a ghetto name. Tone. Look, he Tony Patriot. I call him Tone Loke. All right. Next. Order in the court. But I don't judge. Even though I say order in the court. You said next. What the hell you mean next, man? What you trying to say? A chicken next or something? What you trying to say? Chicken next? You being racist? I'm offended what you saying. I'm putting you on timeout for that. You're going on timeout for that. Put user in timeout. You are in timeout for that stupid ass shit you just said. No, I'm gonna untime out you. I'm just fucking with you, man. Look, you are damn, I try to untime him out. Hold on, give me a second. There you go. I hope we come back on there. Shout out to what's up, Tony Patriot. Thank you for the super chat donation, man. I appreciate it, man. You know, I appreciate the donation and I appreciate the support. You know how we get down. We support one another. And I appreciate it. It's all love, my nigga. It's all love, my nigga. You know? And so, all right. I'll be petty a little bit. I'm just going to show y'all some serious highlights that's going to Chicago. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I'm just going to show you some things that's going on. You dig? Chicago, I'm going to tell you now, Chicago has a lot of unsolved murders down there. Unsolved. Women are missing. People are being kidnapped. It's underhanded stuff. They got sex trapping. They actually got basements down there. They got women. You think Cleveland was crazy when they came out with that? Remember them girls with the duct? It's worse than Chicago. But that person in Cleveland got caught. People are not getting caught down there. There was underhanded stuff going on in the city of Chicago. And that's why I wish these niggas in Chicago would come together and go against this fuckery. Oh, don't get me started. I'm talking to somebody over here. What's going on, MJ? Thank you for the super chat. You said next. I appreciate the super chat. John said touchdown Clemson. Hey, there you go. All right. I don't hate Clemson. But we are in here. And we're going to bring it. I bring out a fact. What's up, Diana Rose? How you doing, Diana Rose? You know? Diana Rose in the house. How you doing? I put Nacho on the time. I think he's still on the timeout, man. and Nacho know I'm just fucking with him. You know? So look at this. I'm over right here. Look at it. Niggas. Hey, thank you, Kelly, up for the super chat. You said, keep it up, Maurice. Much love as always. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, babe. Just bought me a drink. Thank you for buying me a drink. Buy me a little, no. Let me stop. Here I go. I mean, look at this poverty, man. Look at this, y'all. Niggas always getting arrested down there. Look at this. Niggas, look, let me rewind this a little bit right here. I'm going to show y'all some shit. Niggas always getting arrested. Niggas go to jail every fucking minute down in Chicago, especially on the south side. Look at this shit. Look at this right here. Look at this, man. This is rundown neighborhood. This is Chicago. This is Inglewood Hood. The one you saw me walk around. Right there. It's always some niggas getting arrested. It's always some niggas doing some stupid shit. It always is. It always will. You dig? And I don't knock people that gotten arrested. Shout out to the people that did what they had to do. You have to do what you had to do. Hey, much love. Hey, you did what you had to do. I'm not mad at y'all because I know how it is when you in that fucking environment. I know how it is when you got to do what you got to do. See, I don't judge people like that. I don't judge killers. I don't judge gangbangers. I don't judge gang members. I don't judge prostitutes. I don't. They own drugs. They got to do what they can do to sell their coochie. They do. They do. You know, that's the only way they're going to get it. The mindset, look, you know what? I don't hate them for that. I don't judge them for that. I don't knock them for that. So let me keep on going.
Okay, I'm back over here in Chicago with Charles. I remember your name. I forgot your name already. Okay. I know these other guys back here. I know if they want to get their names or whatever. So
y'all know what it is. Change up, you might walk, gang.
A whole lot of gang shit, man. You know we bumping out here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna ask y'all the questions that people always asking me, and I want to know. I live in Detroit, but like Chicago, famous for their gangs. Y'all known for y'all organized gangs. I remember. What's the name of the most like prominent gangs in Chicago?
Black Disciples.
What kind of this like the Inglewood section of the South Side, right? So what kind of gangs in this area?
Money block shit. Money block shit.
There ain't nobody no more.
Oh, okay.
Still, that's how it go. Real regular shit. You feel me?
Okay, now I know, like in now, do y'all have like if you wanted to see gangs? Do you see gangs like standing on the street? And do they wear the same clothes? Like
Yeah, that shit old days.
Right. That yeah, because people like Detroit got some gangs too, but people always ask me, well, how come I don't see gangs? They think they stand on the street like bandanas on the head. Don't nobody do that no more. You know what I'm saying?
That shit old, bro. Don't nobody doing that shit, man. That shit old days, man.
Yeah, like now gangs is low key. People low key, and I know in Detroit they low key, and what they do is they form a gang and they do certain things together. They might commit crimes together or whatever, but they don't stand on the corner and you know. What?
I said, shit hit you right. I know I want to tweak it on stars.
What's that? There's something hit my head.
Look, hey,
okay.
Shut up, man. GK2 on this bitch, man. This shit can't be made, shorty.
Okay. All y'all from this neighborhood around here?
Yeah, all that's around this neighborhood right here, but all that skin color shit, all that clothing shit,
Can't be made. You know what I'm saying?
TV, all that shit that motherfuckers be.
You know how to rock, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got sex too much, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really got sex too much, you know what I'm saying?
We blocking shit.
Face card shit, you feel me?
Hey, look though, this is what you came for, right? Look, all that clothing shit,
That shit don't mean shit. Motherfuckers know who they want. You ain't going back this way. Motherfuckers know who they want. All that clothes and shit. That shit don't mean shit out here. That shit don't mean shit at all, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
Welcome to the night.
Okay.
Welcome to Mac Block, man.
yeah.
Okay, that's what they call this area right here.
Mac Block right here. Money block
Oh,
shit.
okay. They got a Mac in the D too.
You use regular shit. You feel me?
Mac Block.
Whole gang out here, you know, we just trying to
So get the whole lot.
get this paper up. That's the only thing you can do, unless these niggas won't smoke. You know?
Okay. Okay. So like now, why don't we get into y'all want to talk about y'all little, what's up? Okay, man. I don't want to get nobody. If you want me to show it, I'll show it, but I don't want to get nobody in trouble. Right?
Okay.
And that's how it is out here every day. That's how
Okay.
shit for us. On that weed, where that weed at? Gang shit, whole lot of gang shit.
Okay.
Really want to talk, man. We out here, man. Man, get what's going on in the right. Go ahead, check it out. Go ahead, check it out, man.
What's happening?
Man, check it out, man. We out here, man. We standing tall, man. FDA, niggas ain't on that shit, man. We gonna put the hood on. We ain't time to talk.
What's the name?
Okay.
Young Charlie, man.
What influenced me, man, in the streets, man.
What influenced us?
They killed my homie, man. They put him on, you feel me? I ain't time to talk, you feel me? Whole lot of shit going on. Motherfucker gonna get on all this shit for real, though, you feel me? So we out here, though, man. Look, we just trying to make it, though.
Shout out Young Charlie, man. Most valuable player, MVP _ Young Charlie. MVP
man.
Young Charlie.
Man. Mac Block, that's the
Yeah,
game,
see,
man.
Mac Block shit, man.
Money block shit.
Money Block MB, man. We take over Chief Lobo up next, man. You know how we bumming, man.
Beat it up, man. All right. We finna take this shit over there. Everybody looking, they wanna know what's going on.
Put the camera on this car. Put the camera on this car too. This how it is every day out here, bro. You ain't from here, we tell you how it is. We on every car.
We on that,
We ain't no shit. That ain't nobody. Swing the camera back. That's how the camera out here, bro.
Put that bitch on my little homie. Got the nigga, we don't ask, man. We out here, that shit real, man. Shit, we ain't fucking around, playing around out here. Everybody out there in Detroit, get up with me, man.
Shout out to the D. Shout out motherfuckers that's 6 mile. 6 mile. Shout out 6 mile, 8 mile, 7 mile. Motherfuckers that be in downtown, Greektown. Shout out everybody. Shout out.
Yeah, you know a little bit about Detroit.
Man, hey, I told you, bro. You just did an interview with me yesterday. You did an interview with me yesterday. And I had a Detroit on. Where you was at? You in Chicago. 370 miles away. You did? This shit real out here, bro. Straight facts. Man, I'm gonna split it. That's how I'm coming. May 20th, my shit dropped. MVP. Shout out King D Motor Race. You feel me? Shit coming already out. Go look at that shit. Link that shit. I already tell you what publish share. You feel me? Y'all, we just out here whole gang shit. You know, this ain't no other city. I see you better motherfucking Baltimore. I synced everything. I boy, every place you have been across the world, man. I like that, man. You taking this shit to the heart, and I like people that put it to the full effect.
Well,
you know,
that's what people want to see. They want to see people from the neighborhood. They don't want you to just show the neighborhood. They want you to talk to the people and find out what's going on, what the neighborhood is like, and all that kind of stuff. What's wrong with the neighborhood? What's right with the neighborhood? All of that.
You know, what's wrong with the neighborhood? What's right with the neighborhood? There's a lot of people on this camera that don't know
wrong with the neighborhood, man. When we trying to talk, they don't understand us, man. I'm lost in the system. They don't understand.
I feel you, man.
You feel me?
Hey, look, everybody. I feel this dude. When they talk about this, you know, and this is what I'm getting at. This is what I talk about, right? That a lot of, I'm gonna say this, whether you conservative or you fucking a liberal, you know, whatever side. I don't give a fuck about the sides right now. But whatever it is, do y'all do this? Do y'all care about the people like that? No, the fuck y'all don't. I felt what Kay the Truth was saying about how she tried to run for something, and they wanted some cornball ass Republicans to go ahead and be a spokesperson for them, you know, for the city. But they don't want real people like that been through it, that been on drugs before, that still have a gang banging mentality, but you change your life around. But they don't want that. Come on now, y'all know the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm being real. Look at this. I'm telling you, when I say these are my people, I ain't say these are my people because they're black. These are my people that I've been through what they've been through. So, man, I relate to people. I relate to them. I used to think the same motherfucking way. You know? And these people, you could tell they got good hearts over there, man. But we need to guide these motherfuckers.
Yeah, you feel me? You see that shit before your ass down on the scene. They want to talk a whole lot of talk.
You seen somebody get killed before?
Yeah, man, my homie in my arm, man. Come on. This shit real. We out here.
This shit bigger than all that. We just don't be wanting to say that shit. We know people interested in that shit, but it's a lot of shit that can't be said in this shit. You feel me? Like you were saying, gang.
Something needs to be done. Look, something needs to be done to get these people out the system. Something needs to be done. And I believe I will fight to my last breath to help situations. But we can't judge them.
Shit all around this bitch.
All around. That shit ain't gonna never stop.
These niggas ain't no shit though, but you feel me? What we on right now, money block CC shit. You feel me?
Yeah, we gonna
money block shit. I'm gonna take you over there on my block. This 4 block, we do this shit together, man. We all.
This is why I told these bitch-made conservatives. I'm gonna say like I said, these bitch-made conservatives that fucking came at me sideways, which I don't give 2 flying fucks because I said I forgive Michael Vick because I didn't make a big deal because he killed the dog. No. I sing niggas do this shit every motherfucking day. I don't give a fuck. I sing niggas have dogs fight every motherfucking day. So maybe I did make it a big deal. Kiss my ass and eat a bag of dicks. Next!
Now, bro and the D got the D locked down. We taking trips. We making
I got the D locked down.
Alabama, you catch me in Miami, all that shit. We doing this shit, man.
Where you just came from, bro? We just going on
tour. I don't even want to talk.
You just got back.
I don't even want to talk, man. Look, man, a lot of shit going on for real though.
Hey, you like, bro on some public shit before me, you feel me? But my manager said I can't publish shit right now. I don't know what reason, but you know, he said it stays behind it, you know. But it's kind of soon, man. Everybody that's waiting, you know. Everybody go ahead on Instagram, all that shit. So bro. After this, I'm
Speedy GCY, man.
Yeah, all that out. Ain't no broke. We ain't out here broke. You know, we got money. We ain't never broke. You feel me? Motherfuckers that don't like to do this shit. You feel me? Big choppers, everything. What I'm finna say? I'm finna shoot this video, man. I want everybody to turn up.
Well, y'all showing at a loss of words.
We ain't shy at all, bro.
Okay, let me ask you. Okay, are you in the game?
Yeah. I'm in the game. You feel me? I know my mama ain't wanted me to be in the game, but it's my environment. This shit got me like this. It ain't. You feel me?
Okay, what game you? If you want to say?
070, Chop City, Chucky City. I'm
okay.
I'm 7.
And so let me. Okay, what?
We on money block right now. I'm gonna take you to my end and see how that shit is. This shit all the same shit though. We gotta be on every car that ride past. Every car that ride past, we gotta be on that bitch. You feel me? Every car that come past, we gotta be on these cars.
Hey, I remember that. I remember them days. Every car, we had to go ahead and just like bam. Look, we have to watch every car, because you cannot trust every car. Because boom. Watch every car. I feel you.
People like the.
What y'all think? Somebody gonna drive past, start shooting or something?
That's the key. And niggas be.
Y'all got.
Look, niggas is just caught up in the system, and I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna make an excuse for them, but niggas get caught up in the system. I've been caught up before, and by the grace of God, I'm out the system. Then I'm out. I decided to run away and be free, and I did. It took a fall for me. It took me to watch someone get killed in front of me, an innocent guy, to get away from the game, but I did. By the grace of God, I'm here.
People after y'all? Y'all got people after y'all that want to get y'all?
This whole Chicago war zone. Look, you see how you ain't noticed every car that rule past my real. That's how we gotta live, bro. You think this shit sweet?
Let me ask you: is it how you gotta live, or is it how you want to live?
How you gotta live, bro. I don't want to live like this. Why you think I'm rapping and trying to get the fuck out of here? I don't want to live like this, but this how I
ain't got no time, your people.
This how I
now let me see. Did the city like? I know back because I got a partner in Detroit. He used to live in some of the old.
You heard what he said? He said, "I'm trying to rap and get the fuck out of here." Listen to me. Even though that's likely hardly gonna happen, but damn, he got some goals in the back of his head, in the back of his mind. He has some goals, and to me. I can respect that you don't want to do this. Like I used to say back in the days, you don't sell dope because you love it. You sell dope because you have to, because you feel you have to. You got to be a dumb motherfucker to sit there to go ahead and say, I'm selling dope because I love it. You sitting here, I love the hood. I love the game, man. You can't make money and game bang at the same time. I said this, so I'm gonna let him speak. Go ahead.
Projects. Did the city get better or worse when they tore down all them old Cabrini Greens and Robert Taylor and all of that stuff?
I'm gonna let them talk. When they tore down the project, they put everybody all through the area, all through the hood. When they tore down the project, they gave motherfuckers.
Hey, Steve, I feel that they full of it. I was full of it too. You know, I'm full of it too. But that's for them to say stuff like that, man. They full of. I was full of it too. And guess what? Until I kept until some guy hit him hard, and then maybe like. But I believe that if a lot of them did have these record deals, they'd be gone. But I see a part on certain things. But I'm just trying to see their take on things. So I'm just trying to be intellectual with them too. You know, I'm seeing on both sides, but I see their part on there. So
fake dream, false hopes, telling motherfucker the project's gonna be back straight. Projects ain't been straight since. It's white people in that bitch. Bills through the roof, motherfuckers all through the blocks and shit now. Inglewood, out west, everything. Shit,
do Chicago even have any more? I know they got what they call them ones way down there, them Altgale Gardens or something.
Yeah, that shit ain't like the buildings. Ain't nothing gonna be like the buildings, bro.
Well, they ain't got no more they ain't got no more high-rise projects, do they?
That's what I'm saying. That shit over with. All that. That's not.
Bills through the roof. We can't pay that shit.
Oh, bro,
That's
great. Yeah, what he said. No fuck up, bro. But on some real shit, bro. Man, all that other shit, bro, like them buildings, they only made the city worse. You feel me? They made the environment worse by spreading everybody over around the city.
You know what? You know what? That dude spitting facts because that's what happened, and I love it. So that dude do got some knowledge right there. I see some knowledge in that little nigga. That little nigga has some knowledge. That little nigga has some knowledge because he look. I'm just saying that's what they did, and before they did that, I knew that was going to happen. There's gonna be more killers. Everybody gonna turn renegade. It's gonna. They knew what the fuck they were doing. They knew it.
Right, that's what I heard.
Motherfuckers been at wars back in old days in the buildings.
Right.
But it ain't shit changed. It just got worse. Now shorties, young kids like the whole gun. This shit popular. Everybody in their music videos with guns. This shit popular.
You ever lived in the projects?
Yeah, 5201. 5201, Robert Taylor's.
Oh, okay, that was like that's what my he lived there for a while. That was like at one point.
Yep, my uncle lived at Robert Taylor's. I remember 4814, the 14th floor. I remember that. There was a BD building, you know, and they were a little crazy, but I was cool with them. They didn't bother me.
The biggest housing project in the country.
It's a lot of them though, you know. Scattered down State Street.
Stateway Gardens and Robert Taylor and what's the other ones over there?
A lot of them bitches, bro. It's so many.
You got the Hornets.
All them bitches, bro.
The community greens on the north side, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it's so many, bro. I can't even name them bitches, bro. There's so many projects out here. They just tore them bitches down. Them people knew what they was doing, bro. They tore them bitches down. Put them people out here.
Yep, you're right.
When I was
I talked about this.
Yeah, my people was already in the shit. I had no choice. I was getting jumped on shit. I had to go to school. School on all shit.
Yep.
Let me ask you a question. If you grow up in this neighborhood, are you better off in a gang or not in a gang?
You ain't gonna be in no game until you get your ass fucked.
Man, that's the hardest question.
Look, if you grew up right here, your people from right here, and the niggas, your people shooting and killing, you feel me?
You can't walk to school over there.
And they little brother them, they on your ass. Regardless, your brother them, they gonna whoop you all type of shit. So what you gonna do? Just sit back here and lie? You gonna rap your brother? These my brothers. We done lost brothers, all type of shit. Let's be my boy, Loke, Matt, all that shit. Man.
For real, bro.
For real. All that shit, double C's, all that shit. We out here, man. We ain't playing around this shit.
This shit for real, bro. When we say this shit for real, this ain't you been in a lot of states. They real too.
Low, but I got shit going on,
bro. Every kind of rap past, you really gotta be who's in these cars. You feel me?
Well, I know how Chicago is about the gang stuff. They got a reputation for that.
Yeah, you feel me? I know a lot of gangs, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It ain't even that reputation, though. It's so fucked up. I'm fucked up trying to keep that people say, like, people, I love, bro. You feel me? I love my brother.
Yeah,
something happen on them, I give my life away, jail. I don't give no fuck about none of them. Anything.
You gotta have niggas like that with you. You don't wanna have no goof ass.
Do they still have like? I know that them like, or they old like that stuff like that with gangster disciples and the black disciples. They still got that stuff.
Yeah.
But that shit means something, but it don't really mean nothing. This block, this your brother, like he did it, you feel me? He did it crying, he's black stone mode, you feel me? That's what I am. This my brother,
but my fucking been rocking, you know. But The GDs, they ain't saying all GDs stop, but it's a lot of GDs some up.
Crazy,
You feel me?
That bill,
You feel me?
that shit ain't already
Certain blocks he said, that's why the GDK for. You feel me? This shit ain't no 50 shades out.
They know me.
Niggas know what's going on in they shit. You know, niggas are rapping, they rap to say little shit. Oh, this and let's throw shade and jab and shit, but at the end of the day,
I can pretend, yeah. And we got the chopper.
Yeah, we got that. Hey, shit going on out here.
I'ma hit everything. What? And we on point.
James
All
here.
right.
Appreciate you spending the next couple of minutes with me.
All right. How's everybody doing, man? I'm back. I just had to show y'all that because it's some real stuff that's going on, y'all. Some real stuff. The hood is a hood, y'all. And it's all good in the hood. I'm telling y'all. And we have to focus on the hood. I know I sound like a fucking broken record, but I like what Kate, what you said. These motherfuckers, they don't have certain conservatives to go there. I mean, they don't. And that's why, you know what? I decided to do some independent shit. Because these people are crying out and you fucking not listening. You're so busy trying to be political all the motherfucking time. You're not listening. I'm listening. I don't give two flying fucks. I already know what's going to happen in 2020. I already know. I'm like, man, these motherfuckers. I'm just like, man, you get tired of this bullshit. You know. But hold on, I'm gonna go ahead and hold on, give me a second. All right, I'm back, y'all. My bad. I had to do something really quick. And I'm just gonna show y'all this. Hold on. I'm just gonna show y'all I'm gonna show y'all receipts what's going on right now. Things that's really going on. Things that really going on. You know? Yep. Hey, my bad. You know, and Steve, man, much love to you, Steve. I see you in the chat room, Steve. Steve, you know what? We have a right to freedom of speech, but I'm giving you my opinion on that. These people don't need to be put down, and I feel like that we can't put them down. I will not put them people down, and you know, that's your opinion, and we can't feel it. We can't put these people down, no matter what races they are. And, you know, I mean, racist. I said race they are, whatever it is. You know, we can't. You know what? We got. I mean, what would Jesus do? I mean, you got Christian value. What would Jesus do? You know, because I'm just being real. You know, I'm an honest person. I will not put these people down. You know, in no type of form, no type of shape or form, because I've been there, and I already knew this 20 years ago what they was going to do, and these people are going to be more dumped down. I knew that was going to happen. I seen it coming. I really did. I seen it all coming. I'm just like, man, it all was going to come anyway. It was bound to happen, you know. I'm just saying, man. Let's just take a journey, man. Let's just take a journey over here, man. I mean, what's really good, man?
We make video software for the video-loving business.
And this is just a passion. You know what? This is my passion. This is why I'm on. This is why I'm more passionate. I talk about this a lot more, and I'm more calm when it comes to this. I'm not really triggered like that, but I come from that type of struggle, and that's real talk. I come from that type of struggle, and so that's real stuff. And I believe in having compassion, and I'm a compassionate motherfucker. I'm a compassionate nigga, and that's who I am. And that's the problem I had on motherfucking on Facebook, because I was compassionate and said I forgave Michael Vick. I said this. No, I seen people kill dogs all the motherfucking time. I'm just saying. I'm just being very real, you know. But thanks for coming on here. I appreciate it. Shout out to you, Steve. You know, we all have a right to our opinions. But y'all know I see some stuff in the chat room. I'm gonna talk about it. I don't blast nobody, but I'm discussing with you. I have discussion. You dig what I'm saying? And that's real. And shoot, you want to come over here and talk about this? I'll put the link. We can have a discussion. You know? All right. Hey, everybody hit that like button, man, because we are in the house. We're doing this. You know. Well, let me go ahead and do a little screen share. And we're just gonna do a little tour right now. I'm just on a tour thing right now. I just want a tour. Okay. Let me go right here. I just want to put you out on a great space coaster. The great space coaster. Big I'm just saying, I bring it to y'all. I bring it. I bring it. I bring it. You know what I'm saying? And so someone got triggered. People can't hear the truth. They get triggered and they leave. Okay. You're welcome back, but you got triggered. Because I'm about discussions over here. Miss Legit. No. Who's the wrong one? I'm on almost my panel. On that back, that's a commercial break. Yep, look at all this, man. And so people need to stop judging this shit because you ain't been there. And I'm gonna say this.
Took on a part-time.
We can talk about this stuff, man. And that's the fucking problem with you motherfuckers, because you're too motherfucking political that you forgot you don't even know how to be fucking real. You're too fucking political. You so political, so you start judging. When you're very political, that means you're judging. That means you don't believe in redemption, and that's the problem. You know, people that's not political, they don't believe in political. The people that's political don't believe in prison reform. That's that fucking mindset you motherfuckers have. And I'm just being real.
Didn't even drive them off.
And I'm gonna look and listen, man. And I'm gonna tell motherfuckers this shit, right? If you want some fucking you want some sugar-coated message, please go to these cornball channels. Please do this. Please do. Because you motherfuckers don't like truth. You motherfuckers don't want the proof. You motherfuckers only want what the fucking is popular that everybody fucking talk about, and that shit finna fucking die out. You dumb motherfuckers. I'm gonna say it like this. That shit is gonna die out. You motherfuckers don't. Now, I see this shit now. I see what Hope talking about. Yes, I said it. Because I've been out of fuck. This is thick skin only, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here if you don't have no motherfucking thick skin. You own my motherfucking panel. You can get the fuck off of here. I said it this past week. I have been ran out of fucks to give. No more fucks left. There are no fucks around me. There are no fucks around me. There's no dicks. There's no pussies around me. There's no fucks. There's no dildos around me. Anything that fucks. There's no fucks around me. I'm telling you, motherfucker. There's no fucking dildo. There's no fucking anal beads, motherfucker. There's no fucks to give. There's no fucks to give. I have been out of that. So you can get the fuck out of here, anybody. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck about losing subscribers. I have lost subscribers. I gain them every motherfucking day. Yes, I'm sounding fucking arrogant, but tell the motherfucking truth, you dumbasses. My platform is changing. I told y'all this shit last year, and you motherfuckers didn't fucking listen. My platform have changed. I said this when I spoke at the Moore rally. last year. When I was on stage for like 6 minutes, I said my platform has changed. But you motherfuckers didn't fucking listen. You never expect me to say I forgive Michael Vick. You never expect me to say I stand with Michael Vick, even though you're just getting fuck you. I stand with who I want to stand with. I stand with people that commit crime and did their fucking time. I stand with people that committed murders, got out of jail for murder, and did their fucking time. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Next. Please don't fuck with me. Please don't fuck with me because you get cussed the fuck out, motherfucker. And I promise you, see, I'm looking at you. I see fuckery. You know, Steve, I see you. You set you out, motherfucker. Hit the link. You got my Facebook page. You come up here, man. Because I ain't got time for fuckery. Steve, you're full of fuckery right now. And I just called you out. And don't worry, it ain't no beef. It ain't no diss track right here. It's just you getting called the fuck out. Anybody get called the fuck out. I'll call some of you motherfuckers out in the chat room. You know? No, I'm tired. I'm not a lame ass nigga. Fuck out of here. I would not judge these motherfuckers and say they brought on their motherfucking self. Fuck that. I do what the fuck I want to do. This is my panel. I'm telling you, my panel is not political. I tell you, y'all think because y'all see MAGA hats all over me. You see MAGA hats right here. You expect me to be fucking political all the motherfucking time. I'm a for them. Look, listen, y'all. I've been locked up. I've got locked up for armed robbery that I did at a young age. I go to the hood first. I don't judge these people. Would Jesus do it? Hell no, he wouldn't. And you say y'all get Christian value. If Jesus walked them, he wouldn't say you brought on yourself. You brought on yourself. No, he wouldn't. And if you say that, you a damn lie. Sit there and judge. What's up, American Joe? I'm just saying. I call out fuckery. That's what I fucking do. Everybody know my channel is very explicit over here. You want to hear something? Go to people that don't cuss on my channel. Go there. I cuss on my channel. This is what I do. I'm going to bring it. I'm just like, man, shut the fuck up. Yeah. But what is good? What is good, Amber? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping on here, American Joe, man. You know, I'm just like, man. But anyway, this shit brings tears to my eyes right here, seeing stuff like this here in the neighborhood, man. If you see me 10 years later, I'm going to be doing this. 20 years later, I'm going to be doing this, God willing, doing this. I've done this 10 years ago. I've done prison ministry before. I've done this. I've been in the streets. I've been going to group homes before I even voted for Trump. I've always had a passion for the community. I don't judge nobody, and I'm very unapologetic about that. I don't judge anybody. You dig? It's real shit. Thank you, Kelly, for riding with me, man. You know, it's just man. It's just like I'm tired. Literally, man. Literally, it brings tears to my eyes. I see this when I go to Chicago, my hometown. People are depressed out there. I talk to people in Los Angeles that see the same thing, Skid Row in Los Angeles, but the people don't want to talk about this. Skid Row. Let me be honest. When I went down here in Wisconsin, I was around a bunch of Republicans, right? And they was trying to tell me, be all classy, be classy, go ahead and what. I said, you know what? I ain't being classy no more. Oh, tone it down, Mo. Tone it down. I said, what? Tone what down? I ain't trying to run from nothing. I'm just trying to get these people's attention out here. Because y'all Republicans out here, I'm being honest, ain't even going out my way, ain't even going to the damn hood, ain't even going down to Milwaukee, ain't even going by Burleigh over there. I'm over here. Y'all ain't sending me flyers and help over here to do this. Security. I'm risking my life. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't fucking get it. But RRC, you said, hey, Mo, tell them to tone down their cuntiness. Yeah, tone it down, you dumbasses. You know? You see my platform change these past couple of months. Y'all saw this. You know. Yes, yes, I'm conservative. Yes, I'm Republican. I'm here. But I have a music that I'm playing over here. I have stuff. I have a calling. American Joe, you said Steve. Steve who? You know Steve. Everybody, Steve, American Patriot. You know Steve. I love Steve, but you came in the chat room and said I'm out of here, and I was, you know, like whatever, and I called it out. I would have called anybody out. And he knows this. Anybody know this? Have I called anybody? I called everybody out before. Have I? And y'all have called me out, and I listen. Shit, that's the problem. People don't take rebukes. People don't take constructive criticism. People don't know how to disagree no more. Like, god damn. Back in the days, we disagreed. But people don't know how to do that shit. It's on both motherfucking sides that people don't know how to disagree. Like, god damn it. As me being a vlogger, I interview people every day. I actually grown up a whole lot. I've learned, like, you know, I can get a Muslim on here and talk to him. I can get an atheist on here to talk. I can get a liberal to talk to him. You know, I don't judge any fucking body. Because when a person has a different opinion, they're going to think you crazy too. Like, I think I'm crazy. But so we got to have some type of common ground. And I promote common ground all the time. I promote common ground. I do this. And that's it. Whatever it is, I'm not a two-faced dude. I'm gonna go behind people back, making videos. I just caught it right here. I don't hate nobody. I ain't got time to hate motherfuckers. But I call you out. If I call my own kids out, who the fuck are y'all? For real. I ask my kids, I call them out all the time and say, y'all on some fuckery shit. And then I go on live video and say my kids was a fucker shit. Dude, what you gonna tell all about it? Well, stop being on some fucker shit. I'll call it out too. That's for real. No, I'm gonna tell it how it is, man. I'm gonna tell it what it is. I mean, we gotta just, man, look at this. It's real stuff going on. I'm gonna show y'all some more stuff that's going on too. I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna end it. What's good, everybody? I'm gonna bring up something really quick, y'all. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Just so much stuff, man. It's like, man, just been watching this stuff, man. I'm like, man, there's so much, man, and we gotta.
In July, we brought you a story about through the poverty level.
We gotta bring this, y'all. In my bad, y'all. I'm kind of like, boom, all over the place. And it's all over, man. And it's just so much trouble, y'all. I take, you know what? I just get so frustrated, y'all. I get so frustrated and passionate because it just brings like tears to my eyes. Because I stood there and put in all my, I put in all my work. All my heart and soul. And for the simple fact, you got these people that was like really like 3 years ago. Oh, I like the way you think, Mo. Hey. You Trump 2020. Yeah, I like the way you think. Okay, I like the way you think. And then as soon as I think another way, fuck you. And I'm coming fuck you too. But it's all good. You people don't stress me out. But I just call it out. It's called being a free thinker. Jose, you said Haiti Adams for me. I love Haiti Adams. That's my girl. But it's real talk. I don't fucking get the Navy SEAL in the state fuck. You know, it's like real shit, man. Kelly said, This takes a lot of time, energy, and money. Not to mention, it takes time away from your loved one. It's not easy. It's not easy. It is not easy. It ain't easy binge. Easy. It's like, man. What's up, Periscope fans? I see people on Periscope watching this. You know? It's just a whole lot, man. A whole lot, man. It's like, what we gonna do, y'all? What we gonna do? But what we gotta do is come together. And I am, hold on, give me a second. I am not gonna apologize for who I am, of what I'm about. I won't. I'm very unapologetic. Thought you knew.
I'm Amy, and this is Piper. Say hi,
I can't
Piper.
stand these ads, man.
Get on here now. Okay, so we're about to get savage.
I'm just like, man, Jack. How y'all doing, everybody? Hit that like button. I appreciate y'all coming here, man. So, because sometimes I have to rant. You know, I do have to rant because I'm very passionate about what I believe in over here. You know, and that's it. I mean, I have a discussion, and this is where I'm at right here. Actually, I'm gonna show you. This is actually where I'm at. You know, I'm like an hour and a half from Chicago, hour and 20 minutes from Chicago. I want to show you. This is Milwaukee. Usually, I don't like to tell people where I'm at, but I don't care. I'm running the fucks to give. I don't care no more. Okay. I want people to see things and see it, whatever. Okay, everybody, right here. Could you see me? Could you see me? Could y'all see it? All right, let's bring it. What's going on, Tamila? Good to see you. What's up, MJ? Appreciate it. I'm just like, man. Hey, Kathy, I appreciate it. I'll tell the way it is, man. I'll tell the way it is. Good night, Lee. Lee, you out of here? I appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by here, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and show y'all this, okay? This is in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is actually where I'll be walking on the hood. I'll be walking right over here. If you look at that's where the JJ's on the left side. That's where I walk at. I'll be right here. I'll be right over here. Get that cursed chains right there. Right here. That's where I'll be walking. This is where I actually live over here. I'm right behind here, right there. Oh, it's on Center Street. The Friars right there. The Friars right there. I'll be ordering chicken over there, man. You got the chicken and fish and the gyro burger right there. You dig?
Okay, y'all, we out here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and I'm over here with what's your name?
Yellow.
Okay, she is actually a Chicago native, and she's in Milwaukee now. Why don't you tell the people? Well, first of all, how long have you been in Milwaukee?
For about a year or two.
Okay, so do you like it out here?
Yeah, it's cool. It's decent.
Okay, so now, what would you say is the main difference between Milwaukee and Chicago? Because you grew up in Chicago, basically, right?
What's different about it is the fucking lingo, like how they talk out here, and then like how people say Chicago talk. Well, motherfuckers from Chicago from how they talk, it's just like different. Like it be like low key funny. Like it's weird, like how they be talking and shit.
Okay.
Like how they move. It's just like it's like really the same thing, but it's definitely different. It's like you gotta be like living really like moving and grooving out here and shit like that to see how like different it is. It's real different. You know what I'm saying? But it's same shit. You know what I'm saying? That happened there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so would you say Milwaukee is not as bad as Chicago, just as bad or worse?
It's not as bad. It could be as bad.
The shit that be going on down here, I ain't gonna lie, like it's just as bad. Like it's just as bad.
It's a little smaller.
Like, shit be going on down here too. Like I feel like Chicago is bigger, obviously, but you know what I'm saying, it's bigger, but it's definitely like just as bad. Like with the shit that be going on down here, so it's definitely like the same kind of bad.
Okay, so you from the south side of Chicago, right? Mm-hmm. It's all the way down like in the wild 100s area.
Yeah, in the 100s.
Oh, okay.
In the 100s.
Okay, so like okay, so you telling me you do like a little bit of rap. So
yeah.
So what artists? First of all, what artists do you like? And who do you think is the best female artist? Because there ain't that many now.
The best female artist, to be honest, lyrically, obviously is Young and May. To me, you know what I'm saying, lyrically. Other rappers that I listen to, I like motherfuckers like Kodak Black, NBA Youngboy, G Herbo, people like that. A little bit older, my favorite rapper is Boosie. I fuck with Boosie, Nas. I fuck with J. Cole. But yeah, Boosie like my favorite rapper.
Okay, now that's okay. What about your music? How would you describe your music?
It's unique. It's about my music be like how I feel, what I feel at the time. Like I try to stay like within our generation and stuff like that, but I basically write like heartfelt music and stuff like that. Some club bangers and shit like that. I've been doing music for a minute, but I really just got to be honest, I really just got in a position to where I can like start recording and, you know, networking and moving around and stuff like that, like how I reached out to you and stuff like that. I just really got in a position financially to really like start networking and, you know, because it takes money to make money. I know that.
Right,
so,
right.
You know, I'm really just starting out with this shit. So.
So where are you? Where do you hope to go with your music? How far do you hope to go?
Man, as far as it'll take me, like I wanna write songs for people. I wanna work with some of the greatest. I wanna build something myself. I just wanna.
How do you even get into that? Like, do they call it ghostwriting? How do you even get into that? Like,
I guess you just gotta just be like lyrically gifted, and I feel like a ghostwriter, you really turn into a ghostwriter, or you become a ghostwriter when you know you can write, but you don't really have like the other parts of music.
You know what I'm saying? How do you get your music, your songs out there? Like so people know you can write.
Network, like posting on all your social medias. You always networking, always telling people to look you up, always talking about your music. It's anything that got to do with your music, you should be talking about it. Like every conversation got to be about your music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now what do you have any music people can listen to, like on any social media?
I just kind of like started like getting in the groove and with recording and shit like that. So I just started a YouTube channel. I got about like 2 songs on there and like a freestyle on there. I was just fucking around. But yeah, I just started it, and then I got those same songs and some other freestyles and stuff like that on my social medias, on like my Facebook, my Instagram, stuff like that. Yeah.
Why don't you tell the people any social media where they can find you at, any of your music you just spoke about and all of that?
Well, my YouTube channel is Yanado, YAANADOEE. That's my Facebook name as well. My Instagram name is BigBoss_00. My Snapchat name is 00_bands with a Z. Yeah, that's just my social media. My YouTube. I got my music on there, my upcoming music. I'm working on music. I'll be posting like little snippets and shit, little freestyles and shit like that. So, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna catch you again in Chicago.
Man.
I'm just passing through here. Cause I be back and forth really. Like I've been back and forth really out here for like a couple years, a year or two. But I be really like back and forth and stuff like that. So I just really came back like a couple months ago. To just network with some other people and stuff like that. I like to move around, like, you know what I'm saying? I like to move around and try to see if I can fuck with this person, this person. So I really got in tune with a lot of dope artists out here and a lot of dope engineers and shit like that. So I be fucking around and shit coming, man, for real. Like I'm just starting out, and it's just really crazy how you go through this part of the music shit. Like you gotta start somewhere. So a motherfucker go look at my social media, go look at my YouTube, and I don't really got that many views and shit like that, but it's just like crazy. Like a motherfucker won't fuck with you until you already there. But you be motherfuckers fuck with you, you know, while you get there, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. So it's just like crazy.
But one thing I found out, like, and that's in anything you do, like in, you know, like even this, it's a lot of people that's good. It's all about how many people know you.
Right, yeah.
Because it's some of the best people, don't nobody know who they is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like people rapping and whatnot, but people gotta, so that's what it's all about, getting yourself out there, you know, because the people that's out there making the money is not the best people in the game, you know.
Yeah, my pops always told me, like, you gotta move like you already there. You gotta move like you already got it. So, like when I be on my social medias and shit like that, like I be really on there like networking and shit like that. Like I like 4,000 people looking, and it's probably like 4 or 5 people looking. You know what I'm saying? But you just gotta move like you already there. Shit, and it's gonna come. The real gonna fuck that.
Any additional thing? Anything else you want to add?
Man, I just, man, Joe. I know shit coming. Only I know what I got. You know what I'm saying? So it's shit coming. I just, you know what I'm saying? Everybody need motherfuckers to fuck with them until they get there. So I just need motherfuckers to jump on this way. You know, believe in me like I believe in myself. I already believe in myself. So whether whether motherfuckers fuck with it or not, I'm gonna just keep going. But shit, motherfuckers can definitely check out my social media. Fuck with me on there. I show love back. I ain't like that. And shit coming, and just wait for the shit that's coming, shit, because it's coming. You know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all heard it live from Yana.
Yana dope.
Okay, Yana dope. All right, so we gonna sign off from here.
Yeah.
All right. You know what? And this is what I talk about. This is my passion, and these people need love from us. These people need love from us. This is deeper than being political. These people need love from us. They need love from us. They need support from us. They need encouragement from us. And if you dig deep into the community over there, people are not bad. I don't care what nobody say. Because I remember when I was gangbanging, and gangbangers were not bad people. And I remember in my old neighborhood, Albany Park, I can show y'all a clip about it, you know, in my old neighborhood where I grew up in, you know, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you what neighborhood where I grew up in, okay? I'm going to go ahead and cut that off, and I'm going to show y'all my old neighborhood I grew up in. Y'all can probably laugh. I grew up in a mixed neighborhood, but it was grimy, and it was gangbanging, you know. But gangbanging is not bad people. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know if this video's still up, man, but that's real talk. Hold on, let me show y'all. This is my whole neighborhood.
There's 20 guys on this side, 20 guys on that.
My bad,
on that side, and then you get.
I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna show you a little clip of it. I grew up in this neighborhood. Anybody want to see this? The neighborhood I grew up. You said where's the link? Oh, Citizen Man, you want to get on here? Hold on, Joe. You can get on here. Hold on, let me get the link. I really wasn't gonna do a open panel tonight, but come on, get on here, Citizen Man, because we're gonna talk about this, man. I'm gonna show y'all a little something before he get up on here. You know, it's just a little bit. I'm gonna show you a little clip where I grew up in. This is my neighborhood. I grew up right in this neighborhood. I didn't grow up in an all black neighborhood. People think I was, even though we're a little grimy, we're a little crazy.
You just get punched, kicked. You gotta walk the line twice. There's 40 guys, and all you gotta just take it.
This is my group.
If you don't take it, man, you get whooped on nasty. We had a brother one time. We had to throw his ass in the river over here because he was just tricking on the police on everything we were doing.
This is what
when you get initiated, you walk the line twice. That's if they want you. There's a lot of ways you can get beat. See, you can get branded too. You're supposed to really get branded. What? You get a crown put on there or a future stone put on there. Branded as a tattoo. A tattoo. Like all these peewees right here, you see. By next week, they should all be branded. That's a law. Regardless of anything. That's the law of the nation. Yeah. And then it means that you're a king. You're brothers. You consider yourself brothers. No matter what happens or what money you guys have, you guys are brothers. You guys can't run on each other. You guys can't be dissing nobody. And you guys look out for each other. Anytime any brother's getting smashed, even though if you're with your mother, you gotta help out this brother. There's no reason about that.
Your brother, and the brother's departing. He's going somewhere else. We always shake their hands, give him peace, and tell him, "Hey, brother, I'm on."
This neighborhood I grew up in, so.
En presencia del Señor, caminaré. En presencia del
I'm gonna bring it up here.
See right here, this is how Queens did that. Our land Queens did all this. This is a long time ago when we had Queens, because we don't got Queens anymore. Right here, when we come in here, we do a wall. We have a wall here for negative when he got killed. The Peewees made it work.
I actually went to school today. He was in my 8th grade classroom. Good friend of mine, and he joined a different gang, but I never attacked him, and that's where it went.
Everybody gets together. But you gotta watch out because you can get killed in this river too. Yeah.
No, this is an interview I want to show you.
Yeah, there's just a few games, but it's not bad. And as far as you can leave your back door open and sleep all night long if you wish. I work at 7-Eleven down on Montrose, and I know a lot of them. They're nice kids, but they're in the game.
They're nice kids in the game.
You know, they buy from me, but they're just in games.
In games.
And this is what's taking over. You know, you can't help those things.
That's what it was.
People are moving in, and the neighborhood has changed. It's
It
not
happened. This
strictly
is
a
life,
Jewish
y'all.
neighborhood like it used to be.
This is Mr. Opasinian.
But we got hold on, we got Citizen Man now. What's up, brother? Good to see you, brother. Come on here.
What's up, Mo? What's going on, man?
I'm just here chilling, man. I just been venting today, ranting today, and just talking and talking. What's good? Thanks for coming on here, man.
No problem. Thanks for letting me on, man. I didn't know you weren't doing an open panel tonight. If I knew that, I would have stayed out. But
No. I'm just kind of venting stuff, man. I have gotten you know, I get a little backlash what I do because I'm not. Yes, I support Trump. I do this, but at the end of the day, I still go through these neighborhoods and talk to people. So I don't judge these criminals out there. I don't judge gangbangers. I don't judge them from walking around with AKs. I don't judge that, and I had to set that straight.
Really? You serious? You being sarcastic?
No, for real. I don't judge people. You know, I've been through that struggle.
I can understand that. I've been through that. What about the guys that run around killing each other, man? Like, how are we supposed to view that? Because personally, I don't agree with it, and I don't like it. You know what I mean?
You know what? I don't like it either. You know what I tell these young people? I tell these, I go right to the hood and talk to them because I come from a different era of gang banging. And I tell them, like I was told growing up, it's okay to be in a gang, but make a transition out of it. Go ahead and be a rapper. If you love your hood, fine. And I tell them back in the day, we did not target little kids. And I tell them that. Right. And believe them, some of them tell me like, you know what, it ain't want us, but you part of that. You know, you need to be part of this. You need to be part of, you need to stop being a problem because you're around that. And then
I'm glad you brought that up, Mo. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry, man.
And that's what I talk to them about.
Yeah, because when the gangs were originally formed, they were supposed to be the police of the neighborhood. They were supposed to be police the community. And if something drastic happens in the community and the police have to get involved, the police would have to come talk. The police would come talk to them first because they were like the neighborhood watch. They were the watchmen. They gave the watchman's report to the police.
Mm-hmm.
Over time, the gangs became corrupted, and I guess the moral standards of operation began to decrease, and they became more and more criminal rather than more community oriented. And I think it's time that we start getting back to the gangs being, you know, a part of the community and not factions at war with each other.
Yep.
Because a lot of the OGs in the gangs, like a lot of the guys that were in their primes in the 80s and 90s, they're now OGs now. You know, they're now the old heads that the young guys will be looking up to. So I think a lot of these guys need to come out of the shadows and start talking to the young guys. And
yes, yeah, and that's what I was talking about today. And,
yeah.
And when I talk to the gang members, and I don't like what you're doing, I despise what you're doing, but somebody got to go ahead and talk to people. We can't sit there and judge them. Be like, you're wrong, you're a punk, fuck you. No. I would tell them fuck them anyway, but I would, but I'll tell them like fuck y'all from killing little kids. That's how we'll come at them like this. But at the end of the day, we gotta still have mercy on them.
Yeah, still have to approach them as human beings because they're still humans. But the thing is, those guys in the streets, they don't speak English. You know what I mean?
No, they don't.
I don't know if you get what I'm saying. They speak their own language, so you have to approach them from their perspective to get them. Like I'm gonna give you an example, and this is a personal experience in my own life.
Okay, bring it.
My dad, back in the day when he was a young guy, like in his teens and his 20s and shit, he used to run the streets and sell weed and all that bullshit, you know. And my brother, when he was in high school, he started selling weed, and my brother actually graduated to become a crack dealer. And then after that, he quit that shit and bought property and started building low-income housing and whatnot. But my dad used to always tell me and my brother, like, you guys need to stay out of the streets, stay off, because I sell bud and shit myself about a decade ago was when I quit. But he used to tell us to stop it all the time, like, you know, and tell us that it ain't good, it's going to lead you down a path of destruction, so on and so forth. But we never took him seriously because he never revealed to us that he was once involved with that shit. So from our perspective and listening to him, we were looking at it as he never walked these streets. He never walked in these shoes, so he can't possibly know where it's going to lead. So we can't take him seriously when he tells us not to do it. But if he would have approached it from the perspective was, look, I did it. I did what you guys are doing right now. And I'm going to tell you like this, I wouldn't be the man I am today. Continued that shit. And now that I'm older and thinking back on it, I actually had a talk with my dad about this. And I told him, like, if you would have told us that you yourself were involved in that shit, rather than keep, you know, covering up and trying to keep it a secret from us, we would have actually listened to you, because now the OGs that was schooling us in the street, we would have looked at you OG too. So, but because you're our father and you're an OG, we would have actually listened to you rather than listening to the homie down the street that was trying to school us and put us on the game. You know what I mean? And I think we have to start, as you know, for us as the older guys, we got to start being honest about who we are, where we've been, the life that we lived, the experiences that we had, the things that we did, even the things that we're not proud of. We have to be honest about it with the young people, because that way they'll listen. You know, because a lot of those guys, they start selling nickel bags, but their goal is to sell pounds of weed. You know, I used to sell pounds of weed, and 3 weeks before my daughter was born, I got busted and lost everything I was saving for and had to start from zero. But I did that shit. So now when I see the little homie in the street trying to sell me nickel bags and shit, I can tell him, like, look, I know where you're going with it. I know what you want to do, but it's not going to work out the way that you plan, because I walked in your shoes before. And that will have a bigger impact on him, and that'll get him to listen, because now he's going to look at me like, damn, this is an OG that's been there and done that. So he's probably right. Because this is what I tell the people. This is what I tell the young guys. I say, look, whatever you love doing, start doing it now that you're in your teens and you're in your early 20s. By the time you're my age, you're going to be light years ahead of me, and you know, at your level of success. You know what I mean? And I've seen a lot of guys change their lives and get out of the streets because of that. So I know how effective it is. Yeah. But go ahead, man. I've been hogging the mic, man.
No. I've been hogging the mic for the past hour and a half, man. Speak your man. You know, I've just been venting today. I've been talking about things, and I've been, you know, about me being a Chicago native, man, you know, old school gangbanger, man, just walk around seeing this, man. It's just like, I just been on this lately, man. It's like, man, something got to give over here, man. And this is something I predicted 20 years ago. Over 20 years ago, what was going to happen when they took Larry Hoover and shipped them down to Colorado. They shipped a lot of these people down to Colorado. They have done that, you know, and I've seen them switch leaders to New York from Chicago, and And guess what? If you look at all these inner city, they turned into a disaster. They became more of a. They became a real shithole. At least the organized crime was different. It's not even just in Chicago, like Los Angeles. They did the same thing because Chucky changed his life around, even though despite whatever he did. But they gave that nigga a death penalty. They could at least keep him alive. He wrote a children's book, but they don't want people to make difference. He wrote a children's book, so he was a threat over here. But guess what? They got these fucking people behind the office coming up with gay Santa Claus kids.
Yep, because that's the agenda. That's what they want to push. They don't want to push the positivity, and they don't want the people to better themselves. They want the people to continue dumbing themselves down, degrading themselves.
Yes.
Making themselves out to be less than what they're worth, not teaching them about their real worth and their real value, not teaching them how to attain success.
Take 1 minute, man.
Yeah.
I'll be back in 1 minute. Go ahead.
Yeah. You know, what we have to teach, we can't expect the public schools to teach our kids how to be successful. All the public schools are going to teach our kids is how to be institutionalized slaves, how to be followers, how to be workers, how to be employees rather than bosses. And nothing against employees, because the world needs them and they're pretty good positions of employment, but it's not for everybody. Just like college, you know, everybody says the only way you can succeed is by going to college, but that's not true, because the majority of people who graduate college go on to work for companies who are founded and owned by people who probably didn't even graduate high school in a lot of cases. And we have to start teaching our kids about reality and how to live life and what life is really about. Because if you depend on social media, you depend on the internet, you depend on the news, you depend on TV, you depend on public school, they're going to grow up to be zombies, because all that is geared towards programming them to be zombies and institutionalized slaves, where they have no mind of their own, no free thought. They just go along with what sounds nice, and they lack the ability to critically think, use logic, and decide for themselves what's best for them. You know, so and that's how we ended up with so many Democratic supporters and so many people to this day. Even though the Democratic Party showed their ass so much, we have so many people that still believes in doing good, because they don't look any deeper than what's, you know, they don't look below the surface. But we got to teach our kids to start thinking below the surface. And here's what I do personally. What I do is when my daughter asks me a question, I never give her a straight answer. I would answer her in ways, I would ask her questions back to make her think. Like one day we were driving down the street and there was a speed limit sign said 45 miles an hour.
Yeah.
And she said, Daddy, why does that sign say 45 on it? Because she didn't get a chance to read it and see what it said. I said, that's a speed limit sign to tell people how fast to go. And she said, why did they pick the number 45? I said, well, what happens if you drive too slow? She said, you'll hold up traffic. I said, what happens if you drive too fast? She said, you might crash and you know, hurt yourself.
Mm.
And then I said, so now you understand why they set the speed limit at 45? And she goes, yeah. And then I say, you see how fast we're going right now? We're going about 50 miles an hour. Mm-hmm. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, don't you feel safe? You feel like we're going to freak out and crash? And she was like, no. I was like, well, that's why the speed limit sign is there, to let people know that that's the safe speed to drive at. Mm-hmm. You know, and she got it. You know what I mean? And these are just simple little things like, like if they ask you, like if they're doing their homework and there's a mathematical problem that they're trying to solve, you're not going to solve it for them and tell them this is the answer, write it down. You're going to walk them through solving it. So the next problem that they come across, they'll be able to walk themselves through it and solve it. Mm-hmm. Because if you just give them the answer and write it down, the next problem, they're going to be expecting you to give them the answer so they can just write it down, which mm-hmm. means they're learning nothing. You know, and this is what the system is doing to our kids, especially with the music and the TV and the I guess the memes on social media and all that. It's poisoning the young people. So when they become older and they're our age, they're not going to have the level of thought that we have. They're not going to have the level of consciousness that we have, which means, and this explains why the gang violence has devolved over to, you know, from generation to generation, because you got the OGs that were, you know, somewhat honorable men. and then they give birth to young kids. But because these guys were OGs and doing their thing, they weren't able to be there for those kids to teach them how to be honorable. So the kids grew up among each other being little spoiled brats, and the little spoiled brats grew up to be the new OGs. But the new OGs don't know anything about honor. So when they recruit the other young guys, they can't teach them about honor like the previous OGs used to. So now you have this de-evolution that's going on where the street gangs used to be, respected and honorable, and now instead of being respected and honorable, they're hated, feared, and detested, and they're so hated that they even hate each other. Because there was a time when before gang wars would even happen, the bosses would go and meet with each other, and they would sit down and they would have a conversation. If the conversation didn't work out, then people would start dying. But normally the conversations would work out because a lot of these gangs would deal in drugs too to fund their operations. And it would benefit them to not, have wars, because then everybody can eat and police won't get involved. So, I mean, as bad as it was, with the drug dealing and all that shit, the diplomacy is what we lack today and what these young guys lack today. And that's why there's so many killings in Chicago and shit, because these guys, they claim to be a part of the gang, but when one guy in one gang's got a beef with one guy in the other gang, there's no OGs to go sit down and be civil and have a conversation and sort it out. Because a lot of these killings that happen, bro, like I used to watch First 48 a lot. And a lot of the shit that happens and a lot of the murders, like I would always think to myself, like, if somebody would have just stepped in and gave these guys a pair of boxing gloves and told them go box it out in the boxing ring, like nobody would have.
Yes. I feel you, man. Hey, Dick.
But there's nobody there.
Yep, you're right. Like I'm gonna bring up when I was game banging in the 90s, right? Not 89, 90, 91, around that time. The OGs was our leaders. They were actually running the prison. The OG was in their 30s, almost 40 years old, and they were our leaders coming down there, talking to us, bringing us for real. And they come back and said, we don't want no 10-year-olds being in the gang. Get your education. For real, OGs was doing it, and they was our leader. It was before OGs. They was our leaders. Our leaders were not young. At least like,
and
man, our governor was like about in like late 30s.
Yeah, I used to gangbang too, man. I used to run with the Bloods when I was in high school and shit. And I just after I graduated, I started working and making money and chasing girls. So that whole gang shit just kind of fell to the wayside, and I was like, nah.
It did. It's about money.
I'd rather make money than make friends and enemies. You know what I mean?
Yep. And that's how I was on, because when I was locked up, I'm an old school gangster disciple, GD, right? And when I was locked up for them drug charges, not one of them came and visit me. Not one. Yeah. And the guy who came to visit me was my brother-in-law. He was the vice lord. He was the opposition gang, and he came in to visit me.
Because the streets don't love you, bro. The streets don't love you, and that's what these young guys need to understand.
Yep.
As much as you love the streets will never love you back.
Never love you back.
So if you are going to get in the streets, I say get in, get your money, and get out.
Get out.
If you're already in there, save your money and get out. Because once you reach a certain age and once you reach a certain level of success and you get on the radar, you're not only going to be on the radar of law enforcement, but you're going to be on the radar of rivals who are just jealous of you, want to take you down. They want to take what you got. And in most cases, it never ends well. Sure, in the movies, they make it look nice and they make it look glamorous, and one guy always comes out on top and wins and spends the rest of his life being happy and wealthy. But reality is that's not the case, because 9 out of 10 times with the mass surveillance and all that, the government already know what you're doing. So now they're going to put limits on you. If they leave you alone, they'll leave you alone to a certain point. But when you start making a certain amount of money, they're going to clamp down on you eventually. That's why Big Meech couldn't last. He made enough money to build his own army and, start his own country if he wanted to. But where's he at now? Federal prison. Because they weren't going to let him make it to that point. They let him make the money to reach that point. But once he started thinking along those lines, they put the clamps on and took his ass down. So, you'll never, there's always a limit. There's always a limit. And when you reach that limit, it doesn't end well.
Yep. It doesn't end well. It never end well. I mean, I don't know. I never known I won that end well. I never saw that. You know, and that's why myself had to face reality. I had to get back to life, get back to reality that this stuff is not gonna last. You'll end up dead and in jail. During that time I was in jail, I didn't die. I almost died. My friend died, but I was in jail. I was the blessed one to still be alive.
Yeah, you're the one that made it out.
Yes.
Yeah, and you guys, and you know what, guys like you, bro, there's not that many. There's not that many at all.
Mm-hmm.
And because it takes a certain level of intelligence and wit to be able to maneuver the streets and make that transition out of the streets without either your life, losing your freedom, or losing everything you have. You know what I mean?
And it's not about getting out of the gang. And I tell people a million times, when did you get out of the gang? No, I never got out the gang. What you mean you never got the gang? When I have left, we had a meeting. I talked to the gang leader and said, I'm out of here. I'm just going to go ahead and make a transition. They said, for the better, for the worse, for the better. So you still down? Like, yeah, I'm still GD. Fool. I think about tattoo on here. And then they had a party for me, and I left and went and, I made a transition, and I still kept in contact when they came to my house. There's a bunch of thugs. I still love y'all. I have never left the gang. I just retired.
Yeah, you just go inactive.
Yeah.
that's kind of what I did, you know. But just because I think just because we're still around and we're on the internet and we each have a platform, you know, it will be wise for us to maybe shift focus a little bit away from. I don't think because you know it's election season. 2020 is coming up, so we got to go political. You know, we can't afford to slack on that. But I think after the elections and shit, maybe we could shift gears a little bit and focus on the streets and you know, bringing the young boys back home and getting them out of the streets and giving them a new perspective.
Right.
You know, because
I'm with 2020. Look, I live like 2 miles from the Democratic Party that's going to be down here in Milwaukee. Right, I'm gonna be down there talking, protesting, and speaking with people. I'm gonna be doing some stuff this next year. I'm gonna be busy. But after this, all right. After he win 2024, come on. All right, we ain't gotta worry about him getting reelected because he's not gonna be reelected.
Yeah,
it's his last term, and so it's time to focus. Because I believe our president is the last one standing. I believe that, and so I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, and I think shifting the focus will be get the young boys off the street. You know, Trump's going to be reelected in 2020. The economy is going to continue booming, and there's going to be a lot of opportunities available. So I think what we should offer these guys is a way to take advantage, the knowledge and the know-how to take advantage of these opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Like there's so many vacant houses around with so much equity in them, and they're bank owned, and the bank wants to offer them for cheap. And there's so many people out there with good credit scores, but they bust their asses working every day when they can go out and they can invest in these properties, get loans, buy the properties, fix them up, flip them, make profits, you know, and completely change their lives, but they just lack the knowledge. So if we can start giving people, and that's just in one aspect, you know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure you know your ways of, you know, teaching people how to earn a living and make money and shit, just like I do. So instead of just preaching to the guys about how bad it is in the streets and where they could end up and to get out of the streets, once they get out of the streets, we got to give them somewhere to go. Because if they don't have any, because that's why they're in the streets in the first place, because they're of the mind that they have no other option. They have nowhere else to turn. So if we give them somewhere to turn and we show them something that's practical and teach them something that they can actually apply in their everyday lives to generate income and support themselves, then slinging dope won't be so appealing anymore. You know what I'm saying? And then being in the streets won't be so appealing anymore, because now once you get your investments going and you get your little business going and your entrepreneur shit going and whatever, you know, now you understand that going back to the streets could compromise all that. Now they have something to lose. You know what I mean? Because people conduct themselves differently when they have something to lose than when they have nothing to lose.
Yes, they do.
You know what I'm saying? Like those guys in the street that ride around looking for the ops to gun them down or whatever. You know, if they actually owned the house they lived in instead of just paying rent, they would stop and think that, you know what, my baby mom lived there, my kids live there, that's my property. If I go to jail and I can't pay for it, I'm going to lose my property. They'll be less likely to commit that crime. But if they're just paying rent and all they got to do is come up with the money to move in somewhere else, they're not going to give a fuck about going to jail and losing their house. You know, so you got to give them a way to acquire things. So once you get these guys in a position where they have something to lose, they're going to think twice about doing things to compromise it and possibly losing it. You know, you give them something to live for, and then life becomes more valuable and more important. When you got nothing to live for, you know, the next man's life doesn't mean shit to you.
And that's the truth. That's the truth, man. It's like, man, this is some stuff, man, that people need to go ahead and get through their greasy head. They need to get in their brain cells. They need to get in their eardrums. Listen, look, learn, and listen. You know? I see you likewise. Likewise, I sent you a link. Gonna jump on. I'm in petty mode tonight any fucking way.
Like, you know, every year, you know how many dudes got jobs and they get tax returns, and then their baby moms get tax returns, and the money that they get from the government totals, over $5,000.
Right.
And they have decent credit scores, but they just take the money and they just spend it because they don't know how to invest it.
Yeah.
And the fact that tax time is coming too, I think I might do a live stream talking about, what to do with your tax return money and how to change your life with it, because a lot of people can get up out of the hood and really change their lives and get something going for themselves with that little bit of, those couple $1,000s of tax money. So instead of taking that cruise or taking that vacation or buying that new car you want, or, just splurging and pampering yourself like you've been wanting to all year, like, take these steps, make these investments, use the money for this. And for the rest of your life, you can live that life. You can buy that car you want. You can take those vacations. You can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? And it's possible. It's possible. And maybe it might not happen this year. Maybe you might have to take the money that you get back this year and fix your credit. That's very important.
It's very important, right? You get your credit, man. Get your credit and put in order. Your dick.
Yeah. Pass up that vacation and put that money back into fixing your credit. Fix your credit. And once you fix your credit, and all it takes to get your credit score up, you don't even have to pay off all your debt. All you do is you call every debtor that you know that you owe money to. You go to, you pull up like Credit Karma or something, and they actually give you the information for the debtors that you can call. You call them up and you just set up a payment plan, and you give them a little $10, $20, $30, depending on the debt that you owe them. And once the payment plan is set up, your shit's going to be out of collection. Because now your payments are counted as current because you made the payment plan, you made the first payment, and the more you have to pay down is the better you're going to be. So even if you fix your credit and 90 days later your score goes from 550 to 670 or some shit like that, it's going to stay that way for another 90 days, even if you don't make any payments. So within that 90 days, while your score is good, then you start reaching out to private lenders. You locate a property that's got, really good equity in it. You reach out to a private lender. Now you got the credit score that passes the threshold of what they require, but the loan is based on the property value. So then you give them the property information, you get approved for the loan, you hire your contractors, you do your shit. It's not that hard, but the reason why they don't teach people that is because only an elite few understand these principles and these concepts and how to apply them and how to do it. And it's not really for the average man to do. And that's why the real estate, the real estate agent business is such big business, the realtors and shit, because when you start investing in real estate, you start to see a different side of the market where you see that you don't need to involve realtors and have to pay that 6% or whatever it is that they charge. And then you save yourself thousands of dollars in the process, and you make bigger profits. You build a better track record, and every house that you flip, it counts as a paid off mortgage on your credit. You know what I'm saying? So your credit score is going to go through the fucking roof. And the amount of money, and once you hit a 700 credit score, it doesn't matter if you're making money or you're not making money. You can live like a king, because there's always going to be a lender out there that's willing to fund you just because you have good credit, because good credit means you demonstrate fiscal responsibility. And that's what lenders want to see. They don't want to give money to people who are fiscally irresponsible, because then the likelihood of the money being lost and them not making their returns is higher. So they set these limits like, okay, you got to have at least a 580 credit score or a 620 credit score, and we'll give you an asset-based loan.
Okay.
You know, and most people only know about the bank mortgages and the bank loans, but there's what they call private investment loans, private lenders, hard money lenders, and those types of financial options as well. So don't feel like you have to tie yourself down to a bank or you got to meet the bank criteria, the bank standards in order to own property. And a lot of people, what they do is they'll take their tax returns, they'll fix their credit score, and then they'll find a property that needs work. And then they can, with like a 620 credit score, you can get an FHA loan, which will include up to $35,000 in repair money. Okay. So you'll get the money to buy your property. So then you can buy a property that's not in the best shape for a discounted price. Get that extra $35,000 to put into it. Then you have the opportunity to remodel the house, fix it up however you want to do it. You know, as long as it's within budget. Make all the repairs, have a good place to live. And because the loan was so cheap, because you got the house at a discount, your mortgage payments are going to be way less than what you'll be paying if you were to buy what they call a pretty house, which is a house that doesn't need any work at all on a traditional mortgage from a bank. So, you know, home ownership is very important. Property ownership is very important if you want to change your life, build wealth, get out of the struggle. And escape poverty and escape poverty, because you have to remember, there's not one wealthy person on earth that's a multimillionaire that does not own property. If you want to reach, I mean, you may not be a billionaire, you may not be a Bill Gates, you may not be a Jay-Z, but if you got all your bills paid for, if you can pay all your bills for the year and still have $250,000 or even $100,000 in the bank, you're good. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got to pay your bills every month, but maintain a balance of $50,000 in the bank, you got money. So if shit happens in your life, you know, you total your car, you got to get a new car, you could do it. Or something happens in your business and you got to pay extra expenses, or you get sued or some shit. You can pay those lawyer fees and cover all your costs and shit and still not have to be hurting. And you know, the average American cannot cover a $400 unexpected expense.
Okay.
And that's the majority of us. And even I find myself in that position sometimes. I'm not even going to sit here in front. You know what I mean? But as long as you know what to do with these lump sums of money, because people get settlements every day, people get tax returns every year, you know, and when they get these lump sums of money, they just don't know what to do with it. You know what I mean? And I want to help educate people on what to do with it, how to make that money turn over. Like a lot of dudes right now, they're waiting for their baby moms to get that tax return so they can go buy more dope so they can flip it. Yeah, they're gonna make a lot of money, but look at the risk that they're taking. Because if they go buy that package, they take $4,000, they go buy a couple pounds of some loud or something, and they want to go flip it in the street. What if they get busted on the way from the Connect's house to the spot where they're gonna break it down and start flipping it at, and they lose everything? Now, not only did you lose everything, but now you got a court case and more expenses. So is it really worth it? It's really not, you know. And even if you make it that far and you break it down, you do your flip, you make your money, guess what? You got to go back and you got to get more, and you got to continue because you want to keep that money rolling over. So every time you do it, it increases your chances of getting busted. And once you get busted, it's not until you get busted. Like when you're making the money and shit is good, what I'm saying is going to sound like crazy talk. But when them cops come knocking at your door and you're walking away in cuffs and they're bringing all your bread out and all your work out in paper bags, and you're seeing these uniformed men carrying your shit and you realize it's no longer yours, then you're going to see how much it's not worth it. And then in the back of your mind, you're thinking about how much you owe the plug, all the people that are going to be calling you that you're not going to be able to supply no more. And now you're going to lose those customers. So even if you try to go back to work, it's not going to be the same. You know what I mean? Like all these things you got to consider. And I would say personally, based on my own experience, the risk is not worth the reward at all.
No, it's not.
Because if you have to face those consequences, there will be no reward. There will just be a lifetime of punishment. Because once you get that felony on your record, that's it. You can't defend yourself. You can't defend your family. Your job opportunities are limited. I mean, Trump's got the Second Chance Act now, so that's a little, that's been helping a little bit. Yeah. But your job opportunities are still limited. If you happen to be somebody like me that's got deep knowledge of the political sphere and is more than qualified in terms of knowledge and skill level to run for office, you can't now because you got a felony like me, you know? So you lose out. You lose more than, there's more to lose than there is to gain. And the consequences are far more long lasting than the rewards.
Yes.
So investment is the way to go. Foreigners come from other countries with their money and they buy property here and they invest. You know, there's plenty of people that's got Asian landlords, Indian landlords, Spanish landlords, you know, but we could be our own landlords. Every time you pay your rent, you're paying somebody else's mortgage for them. And not only are you paying their mortgage for them, but you're putting money in their pocket at the same time.
At the same time.
So why pay? Right. So why pay mortgage? Why pay rent when you could pay mortgage? And I say, if you're in a position to purchase a house, if you got a good credit score and you've had a decent job for a decent period of time, I would say look into getting private funding from possibly like a mortgage broker or something rather than a bank to buy yourself a house and stop paying rent. Because the faster you can stop paying rent is the faster you can be able to start saving money and living more comfortably. And then you won't have to work that many hours, and now you can homeschool your kids, and it just opens up so many more opportunities for you.
So many, man.
R-rated conservative says felons can run for office. I didn't know that, R-rated, because when I got my felony, my paperwork said 10 years ago, it said I can't vote, can't own guns, and I can't hold public office. But that was in the state of Florida. But Florida passed a bill allowing felons to vote, but I don't know if that includes running for office. But if I could run for office, I sure as hell would, because these people can't spit it like me, man. And I'm not trying to be full of myself or nothing.
Don't be full of yourself. Fuck
I see it. I see it. I see it. Because even the good guys, you know, they want to say what they want to say, but they don't realize that the audience that they're speaking to isn't the people that already agree with you. You want to speak to the people that don't agree with you. So you got to learn how to speak their language and how to convey the message. So, you know, and I'm pretty good at that. You know, like I can read a crowd and see, you know, like if I want to, I can make the same point in 4 different sentences for 4 different audiences and still say the same thing, make the same point, have the same impact. You know, and it's a skill that not many people have, but that's just me though. That's just how I've always been.
Yeah. I feel you. You said you can vote. You can't vote, but you can run. Right?
Okay, conservative. Thank you, R-rated. Thank you for that bit of information. I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah. He got man. Yeah, he'll come with some information there.
Because we just had an okay, Kelly says you can vote as a felon as long as you're not on paper or parole. Okay. I'm not, so that's good. That's good. And my felony is like 9 or 10 years old. The district attorney actually told me to fill out the paperwork and bring it down to her and she'll sign it for me. So
my felony like 20-some years old, so hey, I ain't been locked up in a minute.
Yeah.
I mean, I did get
really
locked up months ago. I did get locked like 4 months ago. 4 months ago, but they dropped the charges in Chicago. I was at a talk rally, you know, I was talking shit, and they got me for disorderly conduct.
Yeah, that's a bullshit charge, man.
Yeah, I was like, man, I said, let me get out of here. They said public intoxication because you smell liquor on my breath. You know, lock me up. They smelled liquor on my breath downtown Chicago. So they handcuffed me, but they couldn't charge me. I said, I wasn't driving. What you talking about? Yeah, I smelled liquor on my breath. Dumbass cop.
Did they take you to jail?
No, they took me to the jail, to the police station, but they ain't locked me out. They said, you know what, just have somebody get you. So I called my mama, hey, I need somebody to come get me. They did. And look, this came to get me. I was sitting talking, man, fuck y'all. Like, come on, you can go to jail for real. I'm still talking shit to them.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm still Mafia, even though I have been delivered. I'm free, but I'm still a little gangster.
Yeah, I'm still a bit of a gangster sometimes. I still got some street in me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But that's just how I've been my whole life. I can't do nothing but be me, man.
Be you, man.
That's what I tell people.
On everything, though. Yeah, I'm just over there chilling, man. I wasn't planning on having an open panel, but I saw you on here. I said, you know what? Fuck it. Let me get it on there, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Hey, YouTube been playing games with my numbers, man. Like on Christmas Day, I woke up and lost like 30-something subscribers.
Dude.
And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But they said it was YouTube. Somebody said it was YouTube cleaning out spam accounts. And then in the last couple of days, I regained like 20-something more. But my watch time hours don't really add up. And I don't know, all the numbers are. It's like they're recalculating some shit, which is crazy to me. And that didn't happen until right after I got on your panel the last time, and a whole bunch of people came over from your channel and subscribed to shit, which I have to thank you for, by the way. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you even allowing me on.
I appreciate the damn fish are gonna shut me down. You're gonna have to go ahead and do this because they're gonna eventually shut all my accounts down.
Nah, I don't think they're gonna do that, man.
They own me, dude. I can't even look. I can't even get a profile.
What, they flagging you or something?
No, because I know how to not get flagged, so this is what they do. They took away my profile pictures. They take away 100 subscribers in like 3 days from me. They are like, come on now. I got 12,000 subscribers, 13 people watching. Come on. At least 1,000 should be watching. Come on. Now.
Yeah.
How I have 12,000 subscribers and 13 people watching. People told me they have not been getting notified. If everything was properly, I would have these one. I used to have that, and one day they killed my channel. I used to have about 100 to 200 people watching in the chat room. I used to have that.
Wow.
Every time I upload a video, it'd be like 2,000 views. They killed my channel. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. But you know what sucks though, in terms of the censorship, as much as conservatives, as much as we're being censored, and as much as it sucks for us, and as much as we would like the government to step in and do something about it, what that's going to entail, and the reason why Trump hasn't done anything about it is because these internet platforms are private businesses, private corporations. So if we open a door for the government to step in and start regulating these private corporations on that level, that opens the door for them to regulate other private businesses on that level as well. So we got to exercise a little bit of caution in calling for the government to do something about the censorship. Now, there are things that they can do, and I mean, in terms of like writing new legislation or executive orders or whatever. So, you know, because our business, you know, the proper business rights are property rights. And if we allow the government to start regulating, like if the government says, okay, you have to allow YouTube, you have to allow conservatives on your platform, you can't ban them just because they're conservatives. What's going to happen is that bakery, that Christian-owned bakery that doesn't want to bake the cake for the gay couple is going to get told that they have to bake the cake for the gay couple. You see what I'm saying? They're going to use that same logic and they're going to flip it around and use it against us. So we got to be cautious about opening these doors of having the government step in and regulate things. The only way we could fight back is either using coded language so they can't detect us, like a Fight Club kind of deal, or finding new platforms that are more welcoming and more open, or creating our own platforms. That's the only thing we can do, or that's the safest way we can go.
Yeah, but man, people ain't doing it. They scamming too. Let me shut up. Hold on, give me a second. Go ahead, bro. I'm trying to hold on, my bad.
Yeah, I just wanted to make the people aware of that, because I've been hearing a lot of people saying, "Oh, I wish President Trump would do something about the censorship and da 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 da." But once again, these are private institutions, private corporations, and they can the business property rights allows them to discriminate in any way that they can, any way that they feel is proper, even though they're doing it at the most in the most improper way. Once again, the most we can do is shame them about it, but the shame ain't enough to shut them down or make them change. Only government action can. But the more and I think that's probably part of their power play too, is to increase the censorship to get us to call for more government control. So we now open the doors to our own oppression.
Yep.
Just like, and it's funny that now that I'm thinking about it, it's the same play that they're doing with the black people in the black on black violence. The party of the Ku Klux Klan runs black candidates in all these black areas. The black candidates get elected, and they watch all the black on black crime go on, and they turn a blind eye to it, and they don't say anything about it publicly. There's no public outcry. But when there's white on black violence, it's a national news story. And they just want to allow they just basically sucker the black people into destroying themselves, just like they're trying to sucker us into destroying ourselves with the government calling for government intervention just because our guy is the president. So it's a dangerous game, and these are very, like the lefties, they're very evil, disgusting people at the core, at the top leadership. But at the same time, they're very intelligent, and their operations are extremely complex. And that's why it's so hard for so many people to really get it. You know, even in our own black community, when we try to explain to them that, look, it's the Democratic Party that's been sabotaging you this whole time. They don't get it, and they can't see it because it's such a complex deception. And because they've been dumbed down so much and have such low IQs and have such short attention spans, it takes so much time and so many words to break down the complexity of the deception that it just goes over their heads. And only the few intellectual people that actually read and have an open mind and can sit and listen and comprehend what's being said to them will actually get it. But the majority of people don't. You know, they live off of 3-minute music videos, 30-second, clips from their favorite celebrities, 30-minute sitcoms on TV, 10-minute news clips on CNN, and that's how they live their lives, and they eat fast food that's prepared in a matter from the time you order at the window to the time you pull up and pay, your food's ready, so they don't really have that level of patience to really sit through something and absorb the information. They just want everything right there. Like, if I can't explain to you in 3 seconds how the Democratic Party deceives black people, then you don't want to hear it. It's like that kind of thing.
Yeah, they want to hear that, man. They don't want to hear that, man. They don't want to hear it. They ain't trying to hear it. And we might as well just wipe it out of their head. They're not going. They're not. And go ahead, brother. I'm all over the motherfucking place right now.
Nah, man, you good, man. I've been kind of pontificating.
Participating. Man, I've been on 10, man. It's like, man, sometimes what I used to do? I used to get up in the morning and see my video the last night and delete them because I said too much stuff. I had too much to drink on it. I had too much smoke. I'm too real to motherfucker. I used to delete my videos. I don't do that shit no more.
Yeah, you're censoring yourself, man. Don't do that.
I stopped deleting my videos and stuff. I used to get up, look, literally on Facebook before I started doing YouTube. I got up, like, damn, you start calling everybody bitches. Oh, yes, I did. Do you act like a bitch? I call you that. I'm tired. Flag me, motherfucker. I'm tired. And so I decided not to delete my videos anymore. I'm tired. I got chewed up these past 2 months by conservatives that tell you this, that tell y'all something. Conservatives, not Democrat, conservatives, so-called conservatives, they really ain't. They act like feminists. Rhinos. I'm gonna call them rhinos. What you call them, citizen man?
There's zombies. There's zombies on the left and there's zombies on the right. There's blind followers that even on the right that are afraid to or refuse to acknowledge things that we would all disagree with. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole calling for more government control of private corporations with the internet censorship. Like people would tell us, people would call us fools for that and saying that we need government intervention, and they would disagree with us for that. But that's because they got that zombie mentality where they think just because Trump is doing it means it's going to benefit us. But they don't understand that whatever this president puts in place, the next president can use it against us. Like the NDAA, for example. Obama signed the NDAA where you can lock up people for terrorism and keep them for, indefinitely or whatever. Yeah. And they have no constitutional rights. And Trump just re-signed it. And Obama was going to use it against conservatives. Now Trump could use it against the Democrats.
Right.
Or how about them watering down the impeachment process and making it based on a bunch of lies and shit? Guess what? If a Democrat gets elected, we can turn around and do the same shit to the Democrat. Then what are they going to do? They open the floodgates. We just turned on the water.
Yep. You're right, Kelly. I see you. Yep, you're right. I shouldn't have to. But I just do that. You know what? Then I got to a point in my life, like, man, eat a bag of dicks.
It's like so many people out there, even if they believe in Trump and they believe in the right, sometimes they just don't put enough thought into what they're asking for, what they're clamoring for. And then when people like us come along and try to say, you know what, let's exercise a little caution here, they get mad. They don't want to hear that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot of people get mad about Trump talking about the red flag laws. You remember that video when he was saying, take the guns first, due process later, and Dianne Feinstein was sitting next to him, like rubbing her hands together and shit.
Yeah.
And everybody was mad at Trump, and they're like, oh, Trump hates the Second Amendment. Trump's betraying the Constitution or whatever. But they didn't understand that what Trump was doing was making a chess move to get the anti-gun people to expose themselves. And the way he was going to get them to expose themselves by getting them to agree with that statement, because he knows better than that. But then when I told people that shit, they got mad at me, and they're like, oh, you just love Trump so much. And I'm like, no, I see the chess move. I'm looking at it. I'm seeing it. He's getting them to expose themselves. That's all he's been doing the whole time.
These dumbasses, they don't fucking get it.
That's his game. He's going to get them to expose themselves. And then what he's doing is he's basically giving us the ammo for our rifles. So come election day, when we go fire that shot with our vote, we're going to fire our shots in the right direction. But too many of us are too blinded by our own beliefs that we don't see what he's doing and our role in the plan. We are a part of the plan. We're the ones that put him in office in the first place. Mm-hmm. So now it's up to us to witness and pay attention to what he's telling us and what he's showing us, because he's surrounded by traitors. So there's not much he can tell us. You see, Kennedy did a lot of telling and it got his head blown off. So what Trump's going to do is he's going to play both sides of the fence. But when he's on their side of the fence, all he's doing is showing us who the enemies are. And it's up to us to recognize who the enemies are and vote the other way when the time comes. But, there's too many of us that don't even vote, and we're surrounded by people who vote Democrat. But because we're not politically involved and we don't pay attention to who's in office and what's being done and what they're calling for, we allow our family members and the people around us to go out and vote Democrat because we don't advise them better. And we don't lead by example, because if you don't vote, how are you going to tell somebody who does vote who to vote for?
Come on, my nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So the part of the psychological operation and the psychological game is to get people who are actual thinkers to know the fraud, who can recognize the fraud, to get them to believe that the fraud is on both sides, is so widespread that there's no hope, put them in a state of hopelessness, give them a defeatist attitude, and get them to give up and allow the enemy to run roughshod over us, because the enemy knows that there's enough dummies out there that's going to vote for them anyway.
Real shit. Real shit. Man.
I don't know if you got how I just broke it down, but that's the psyop I've been witnessing, man.
Look. At the end of the day, niggas don't vote. Black people vote, niggas don't.
Right. And the black people that do vote, the majority of them,
niggas don't vote.
And the black people that do vote, the majority of them vote for the Democratic Party. And that's what we have to change.
That's called, they on some nigga shit. They be on some nigga.
And when they get frustrated with the politics and they don't want to vote for the Democrat anymore because they already wrote the Republican off in their mind, they just don't vote at all. So we end up with a scenario where with black people, you either vote Democrat or you don't vote at all.
Mm-hmm.
You vote Republican, you will sell out to your race, which is insane, because the Republican Party was not the party. The Republican Party was always the party for black people. And I found a quote by Malcolm X that said, if you're black and you vote, what is it? The Democrat Party has been playing black people for chumps. And if you're black and you vote for the Democratic Party, not only are you a chump, but you're a traitor to your race. And then 2 days after he said that was when he was killed.
Mm-hmm.
So Malcolm X knew this shit. And we don't know this shit because we're not paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
They killed Martin. They killed Malcolm. They rewrote history. They erased it from history. They made them, you know, the Democrats make it seem like they were down with the Democratic Party. They make everybody believe the Democratic Party was. There's grown ass people right now in America. If you go ask them which political party started the Ku Klux Klan, they'll tell you the Republican Party. And I know that for a fact because a few years
it's switched.
Because a few years ago I used to think the same thing, and then I had to really put some critical thinking into it, and I thought about it, and I was like, okay, so if the parties really switched, that literally means that one day the Republican Party, which started as the Abolitionist Party, the Party for the Negro, the party that allowed a black senator to get elected in 1870. That means one day they woke up after all these decades of fighting for black people. They woke up and they said, okay, Democrats, you be the party for the Negro now, and we'll hate the niggers.
Right.
Like, that's, if the parties would have switched, that's literally what would have had to happen. That's not what fucking happened. That would never fucking happen. That makes no goddamn sense at all. And anybody who believes that the party switches, that's literally what they believe. They just haven't thought that far into it.
You dumb fucktards.
Yeah. That just about sums it up.
Dumbass motherfuckers, man. These niggas need to smack this stuff, these dumb niggas. Dumb niggas. And so I have to come back in this movie. Look, I have to be on some nigga shit too. They be on some nigga shit. So it's time to take it up and not to be on some nigga shit too. Fuck that shit. Next. You know? It's just like,
and it's like, and they worry so much about how a motherfucker feel about them, like, oh, he's racist, he don't like black people. I don't give a fuck if he likes me or not. Does his policies benefit me or does his policies hurt me? Does his tax policy allow me to bring home more on my paycheck or less on my paycheck? That's what I give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about what that motherfucker thinks about me or if he cares about me. I don't want him to care about me. I want him to care about the country. I want him to care about the entire population. I want him to care about the district that he's governing over. I want him to care about the well-being of the people.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care how he feels about me or what color I am or if he thinks I'm the right color or not, because the law affects everybody regardless of color. So if the laws are in place if there's laws in place that benefit the people, that means it benefits the black people, it benefits the white people, it benefits everybody. If the laws are in place to hurt the people, that means it's going to hurt the black people, it's going to hurt the white people, it's going to hurt everybody. Equal justice under the law. And at least as fucked up as the judicial system is, at least when it comes to the law, all the citizens kind of get treated the same. Because white people get fucking railroaded in court just like black people do.
Nigga. For real. For real, for real.
My opinion, my experience.
Hey, your opinion, your experience. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, man. Hey, can let me ask you something, brother. Let me ask you something, brother. Like,
Go ahead.
Me and you have conservative views, right? We all do. Hope she had conservative views. Oh yeah, we all have conservative views. If they locked us up around each other for like a good old 3 weeks, and watch how we disagree with each other, and that's the way it's supposed to be. We never agree with each other 100% with each other. We not all
anybody
ring around the rosy.
Anybody who agrees with somebody 100% is a slave to that person.
Yep.
Because only a slave agrees with a master 100%. There's always going to be some And if you have people around you that agree with everything you say, then you're surrounded by yes men. And now you're in danger, because if you're doing something that can harm yourself and you ask the people around you, hey, should I do this? Is it a good idea or not? They're going to tell you, yeah. And then they're going to watch you harm yourself because they're yes men.
Listen, y'all.
They're not putting any real thought into it.
I know some pro-black people. Pro-black. Y'all going to disagree with me on this one, but I know some pro-black people that voted for Trump and will vote for him again. Because they tired of a little bullshit too. They kind of, you know what? I'm voting for policies. I don't give a fuck about Trump. That's what they said. But I'm voting for policies. I don't support that type of fucking agenda. That's a start right there.
Yeah.
That's a fucking start.
Yeah.
And I want to hear that, oh, how can he be pro-black and vote for Trump? You know what? Let him. It's own policies, motherfucker. It's on policy.
Trump's policies are pro-black. Because all those black people that got locked up and got more time because they had crack instead of cocaine in the 90s under Clinton and sat through prison through all 8 years of the black president, Trump's letting them out of prison.
Nigga, what?
That's pro-black enough. If that ain't pro-black enough to wake these niggas up, I don't know what is.
Nigga, what?
What up, everybody?
Hey, sis.
Who that? Is that Hope?
Yes.
What's up, Hope? How you doing?
I'm good. What's up with you? What's up with you?
I'm chilling.
Well, man, I'm done with Facebook.
Good. I'm gonna be done. So I'm gonna strike with you. Fuck it.
Yes, no, because some bitter ass, and it was a conservative that did it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody bitter got mad because I didn't accept their friend request, so they report my backup pages. And I'm still in Facebook jail on my main page. So I'm saying, you know what? Once my main page open up again, I'm only gonna use it to get in contact with certain people. Then after that, I'm shutting that one down too. If you want to find me, you can find me on Instagram.
Damn, and I just friended you on Facebook too.
Yeah, I got it. Did you get
today?
it? Because I was able to accept it.
Hey, Hope.
Yeah,
hey,
I got it.
I feel you on Facebook. YouTube ain't shit either. They're just as bad.
But I mean, at least YouTube give you a little bit of length. But Facebook, they
yeah,
you every little fucking thing. I'm tired of it, dude. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. I'm not doing it no more. So
no. People
I
left.
already did shut. I went on and shut down my 3 backup pages. One of them was one of my backup pages I had for years. You know, I went on and shut it down, and then I'm going shut this one, my last one down. That's up now. I just got it up because I got to get in contact with certain people.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, if you want to follow what I'm doing, of course, follow Mo's YouTube because he covers all of my stuff.
Yep, she's right here. Hope ain't going nowhere. She over here. We over here too. So Hope ain't going nowhere. So.
Yeah, Mo covers a lot of my footage on what I do when I'm out here being an activist. And you can find me on Instagram. I'll post pictures on there on any events and stuff that I do. You'll be able to see pictures and stuff on there. But Facebook is suck my ass. I'm not giving them no more of my business.
Oh, suck my ass.
I just joined D Live today.
Oh, you joined D Live?
Yeah, I subbed. Hey, I subbed to you already, Mo.
Oh, you did? I ain't been on that D Live in 2 months. I don't even know how to work that shit.
I'm good with the Instagram, and I see a lot more on Instagram than I did on Facebook.
Yep.
Hey, you guys, I gotta go, man. I just got an important phone call, so I gotta jump off of here. But I appreciate you having me on, Mo. And next time I'll be back, and I'll try to stay on a little longer, brother.
It's all good, brother.
Sexy.
All right, Hope. I'll see you later.
Have a good night.
All right, John. Peace out, man.
Their host, my sister. We same people. Oh, God.
What?
You say the fuck you say on your look. If it's on your fucking head, in your head, you gonna say that shit like, "Brook." That's how
you still got your YouTube though, right, Hope?
Huh? Yeah, I
still got your YouTube.
Yeah, I still got YouTube.
See, Mo says the only reason he keeps Facebook is so he can go live when he goes somewhere, because he can't go live on YouTube, so he uses Facebook. You know, when he goes to a rally or something.
Yeah, they won't let me go YouTube live when I'm on the road. It keep buffering. I'll be all mad, so I got to do it on Facebook Live and download the motherfucker. See, YouTube be playing that bullshit too. I can't stand YouTube. Fuck you, YouTube too. You can ban me too. Yeah. I got backup channels over here too.
Well, I just know Facebook ain't got. I'm done with Facebook. I'm not fucking with them no more.
No, I don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
And a lot of conservatives, I'm cutting them completely out of my circle. There's only a few that I know is right and tight. And, I have their personal numbers.
Hey, John.
I just feel it's petty as shit for somebody to report your shit because the fuck you don't want them in your space.
Yeah.
Hey, it's all white people drama. Let's be honest.
That shit was petty.
You got nigga gossip. You got white people drama.
Of course, it was a white conservative that did it because
it's white people drama.
Petty.
I ain't used to that shit.
Petty. They knew it was a backup page. You get what I'm saying? They knew it was a backup page, and they got mad because I didn't accept them in my friend request. I didn't accept their friend request. I didn't want them in my space.
You know what I say, Hope, is people have expectations of people. And when you don't meet those expectations, then they take it out on you. But the thing is you're just being yourself. You know what I mean?
Right, and that's the problem. They can't accept when somebody bringing the true self to them.
Yeah.
I've been real from the very beginning of time. I never gave a fuck about if anybody liked anything I had or having friends or likes. I never gave a fuck about any of that. How many times for the past 3 years I always said, listen, I can give a fuck if you like my post or you don't like it. I don't post for likes. I post because the fuck I can.
Yeah.
But then when people start being petty and everything, like, I ain't got time for this. This is drama. This is childish.
Yeah.
And and it's real petty because somebody mad that you don't want to be in that space. You don't want them in your space. So now, well, fuck it. If I can't be in her space, I'm gonna shut her fucking page down.
Bravo, Hope.
Since you don't want me around.
Good for you, Hope. Get the fuck off that thing.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. I've been off that sucker now for, 4 years?
You've been off for 4 years?
I've been off for 4 years. I mean, it kind of sucks because, like, I'd gotten in touch with a lot of old friends and things, so I had a lot of contacts on there. But I don't know if somebody reported me or they were now, or it was they were trying to check the identities of people because I just used the where they had the first name, last or middle name and last name, and I just broke down Chase between those three. So CHASE, A was the middle letter and all that. So anyway, they had a problem with that, and I tried to, they wanted IDs. I sent one ID with my name, with my name on it that had my nickname in it, and then, but they still didn't let it. I just let it go.
That's the game they play. They did that to Mo too. He had to prove his identity. He had to send his driver's license.
Yeah. No, I mean, they wanted to accept the one identity. I was
like, dick sucking motherfuckers. Fuck them. They can suck a nigga dick.
But I'm trying to tell you, but it's petty, bro. It's like if somebody don't want to be your friend and don't want to be your space and don't want you in their space, why the fuck you that damn pressed to even be a part of that somebody bubble like that? Move the fuck on. Why you gotta be petty and start reporting shit?
Yeah, you dumb motherfuckers.
That's pettiness.
Yeah.
It's childish and it's petty.
And we gotta fight petty.
And the thing is, this was pissing me off the most. So they think reporting my shit is gonna make me want to be friends with them. I would never fuck with you.
Well, that was the shit that got me off of it in the first place.
Yeah. Tell these motherfuckers to suck your dick.
And I got my Instagram page up and running. I'm good. I'm Gucci.
Yep.
I ain't gotta be. Facebook is not the only fucking platform to get your message out there.
Yeah.
And that's something that they need to know.
Hope. I felt really weird about some of the people that had come away from the walkaway movement because they come over into the conservative side, but then they bring that liberal attitude with them.
Yes, they do.
Where they stab you in the back.
Like Tony X said about Brandon Shredder, the walkaway guy. He said this. I mean, he said how he felt about him. Like,
it's like you get liberals that move to Texas and Arizona to get away from California, but then they vote the same way.
Right.
You know, like they're going to get a different result or something.
And that's what I found out. And not just the black conservative white ones too. A lot of them will walk away too. A lot of them only only Trump Republican. They're not even fucking Republicans. They still Democrats.
Yeah, it's like what you always say, Hope, bandwagon hoppers.
That's exactly what they are. Bandwagon hoppers, and they a bunch of Democrats that voted for Trump. A bunch of Democrats that voted for Trump.
Yeah.
I'm a long-term Republican.
Yeah, me too, Hope.
I got a lot.
I'm not a walk away. That's why you didn't see a walk away video from me, because I'm not a walk away. I didn't just walk away from the Democrat Party.
Yep, I never was a part of them.
There you go. That's the point. Wasn't even part of that fucking party.
Yeah, was
when I started voting, I voted Republican.
The first time I voted, I took it serious. I researched each party to realize what I was going to do, you know. And the Democrats, their history looked terrible. And the Republican was more with what I believed in. So that's where I went the first time I voted. And that was for Ronald Reagan. That was for Ronald Reagan.
In my case, it was Bush Jr. It was when Bush Jr. was against Al Gore.
The only time I didn't vote Republican, and I'll be honest, and that was for Ross Perot. Because Bush Sr. was saying no more taxes, and he raised the taxes. He did a bunch of shit. And Ross Perot was talking like what Trump was saying about the trade and everything. But other than that, I've always voted. Yeah, so, you know, that was the only time I didn't vote Republican was voting for Ross Perot. They blame us for him losing. They said because he split the vote.
I don't know, man.
But Bush Sr. used to be in charge of the CIA, you know. I mean,
right.
Well,
we thought he was going to be like Reagan again, but no.
Oh, hell no, man.
He wasn't.
Come on, dude. He's the one that gave the New World Order speech. He ushered it in. They were all set up. They were just waiting for his ass to be president.
That's why I voted for Ross Perot. That's why I'm saying. That's the only time.
He didn't seek a second term or anything like that. Just because he was already in there. That's all he needed was to mount that throne for that one term. That's all he needed.
That's all he needed.
He helped develop NAFTA, fucking, you know, the wars that we got into through bullshit. You know, things that were not necessary for us to go to war over and send people over there and spend all that time. And then to go over there a second time when his son's in office, 9/11 and all that. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, 10 years to the day. 10 years to the day from that. 10 years to the day from that New World Order speech. 10 years exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Fuck them. Fuck the Bushes, the Clintons, the Obamas, all that fucking ilk. It's all part of the same shit.
All of them.
They'll color them. So even Republicans, because I mean, look, you know, it's like I said, Bushes, you know, and then lots of them fuckers that are in there right now, man. They're still part of that old fucking bullshit, but they're playing a different role right now.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how it's going to turn out, man. Honestly.
I'm just at this point now. I just do what the fuck I gotta do for me and mine, regardless. Who running this fucking country at this point?
Yeah. Did you see that meme that said that Nancy Pelosi was drunk and lost the articles of impeachment?
I'm trying to tell you, that chick is on some shit. Every time you see her, she sound like she's high.
Yeah. And I don't know why she don't get her teeth fixed. She has the money, I'm sure.
She's too busy sniffing it up or something.
A couple of years ago, she did an interview and her teeth came out. Deborah and I were laughing our asses off. We couldn't believe it.
Have you seen that cartoon that they've been making? They're running a series. They use their real faces. You know, it's kind of like a
United Spot.
I think so, man. They do Ocasio-Cortez and all.
Yeah. I think it's called United Spot, but
the
yeah,
best,
they're hilarious.
the best one though is Nancy Pelosi, man. Whoever's doing the voice is hilarious.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't the same people that do South Park.
That's what it
because
looks
they're
like.
those guys are conservatives. That's why.
Well, that's exactly what it
Gotcha.
looks like. It looks a lot like what South Park would do.
Yeah.
You know, when they bring in like a Saddam Hussein or something.
Uh-huh.
You know, they put their faces on. That's hilarious. I don't know. Hey Mo, man, what were you tripping on earlier, man? When you were talking about, well, at least when you were doing that stroll through Chicago. You there?
It wasn't Chicago. That was Milwaukee.
Where was it? Was Milwaukee?
Yeah.
What was he tripping on? 'Cause I got on for a moment and then I had to go do something. So
I missed
what
it.
he was tripping on.
Yeah. But the sister got to get ready to get back in here, get back to work, and make her money.
Oh, you're on break? You're on break?
Yeah. No, I just took like a little 15 jump on here real quick, holler at y'all and let y'all know what was up, and you know to let others know that I'm out. Mo, make sure you let inform others that if they want to continue to see what's up with me, that they can follow me on Instagram.
Okay.
But,
I'm about to hit this y'all. I'll be on for
but
like
my time on Facebook is up. I'm fuck Facebook. I'm done with them.
I've been saying fuck it.
Yeah, I just got out of Facebook jail. I just spent 30 days. I just got out, which I imagine I'll be right back in again.
What's the use of keeping a fucking page you can't post on? And that's my issue. So I didn't already shut down my last three my three backup. Well, one was actually a main page too, but I went on and I shut that one down. I shut down my last my two backup pages, and once this one get out of Facebook jail, I'm gonna deactivate this one too.
Yeah, people suck. People suck, especially on Facebook.
Hey, we got somebody backstage, man. Hey, I'm sorry you can't get on here. I'm about to end this video.
The jealousy is real, bro. It's real. You'd be surprised who's jealous of your life and shit. And I mean, if I'd have put what kind of work I do, I wouldn't put it past it. These motherfuckers don't try to fuck with my work, my job.
Yep. Bunch of haters. Yep.
That's why I'm very cautious what I put on my page. If you notice, you can't see you don't even see the logo to my job. I don't post nothing about where I work at and what type of work I do. You don't even see the logo on my shit. That's how serious it is.
Man, oh man.
Cause motherfuckers will try to fuck with your livelihood and shit because they jealous of your life. But I always say karma's a motherfucker when you do that shit. And when karma hit, it hit in 10 folds.
Yeah.
Then what you put out.
It's crazy. So. Yeah, it just sucks that people do that petty ass shit anyway.
No, that just lets you know people is lonely and ain't got a fucking life.
Yeah. Keyboard warriors.
I mean, it just only goes to show that their feelings hurt. Their feelings hurt, their butt hurt. And they feel like they got to get the upper hand, and they think they're doing something slick by fucking with your page and stuff. You ain't doing nothing slick. Facebook is not the only website that you can do platforms on. And the only reason why I kept it was to keep in touch with people.
Yeah, it was cool for a while, man, but all that fucking drama and arguing and, you know,
Yeah.
And people started. Luckily, man, I got off of there before people were starting to do all that shit, flag people, and So I didn't have to.
Oh, it's gotten way worse. It's gotten way worse now.
It got way worse, bro.
That's what I hear.
It's ridiculous.
But I only hear it from people that are active and vocal in political areas. Usually, I mean, a lot of the people that I know that are still on Facebook, and it's like, they don't delve into all that other shit. They keep it off their page and block people and all that kind of stuff, just to keep their page a private thing between the people that they know. I tried to do that.
Yeah. But I don't understand why send a friend request if you're going to get triggered. I mean, you should know the person before you send a friend request.
Exactly. And once again, it wasn't even liberals who fucking had my shit shut down, blocked. It's fucking conservatives. It wasn't even fucking liberals. It's conservatives. They got mad that I didn't want them in my space.
Yeah.
I don't gel with everybody. I don't want to be friends with everybody. I don't want to be friends with people who only send me a friend request because they like the few things that I said and stuff,
Conservatives with liberal tendencies.
Yep.
That's funny. Isn't that a moderate liberal?
Exactly. That's exactly what the fuck they are.
Well, I thought it was a libertarian, but I don't want to start nothing.
But I'm good on this shit. But anyway, y'all, it was good talking to y'all. And I gotta get back in here and get some
Go make
work
the money.
All
Go
right,
make the money.
I'm about to
go make the money.
Go make the money. I'm about to end this page. I gotta go. I'm kind of.
Go make my dough.
Yeah, Mo's got to go check in.
You gotta go check in. You gotta check in. Okay. Hi, y'all.
Right on, Mo. Take it easy.
You know who he's thinking of.
Hey, I'll put your ass on timeout next time, John.
Peace out, John.
Next time, I'll put your ass on timeout, all right? Next time, you're going to be on time.
Speaking too much truth. Speaking too much truth. See, I'm being censored.
Have a good night, guys.
Hey, good night.
All right.